Wow, looks like we're gonna get started already. And check out our cute little logo there onto the center. It is gonna be Ubebaes logo right there. And of course down below is OverRush PH. So we start things off with a McCree battle. So Dodge, what is key in the 1v1 McCree?
Sometimes you want to if you want to get the flashbang pandam here, you need to hide a lot and abuse line of sight just to get that roll.
Oh,
Out aim though.
Out aim, exactly. In a 1v1, the most important thing honestly is not tactics anymore. It becomes a matter of mechanical skill. And there Yumie getting the shots on not onto Eidelweisss.
Oh, huge!
Oh, and we get a Torbjorn!
Huge!
So Dodge, feel free to tell everyone what the Torbjorn twist is in this tournament.
Yeah, but hidden twist here. Only hammer.
Only hammer right here. So it's gonna be
Reinhardt
very
cosplay.
messy. It's gonna be mini Reinhardt cosplay between these two. Yumie and Eidelweisss right now just hanging around the tree, and Yumie going for the first strike, getting out in front. Finally, someone gets a hit. It's Eidelweisss with the first tag, but both of them just trading blows for the time being. And this
Really
is gonna
hard
be
to hit it.
yeah, this is gonna be such a matchup here. Literally a battle of wits between these two. Absolute carnage and destruction, and I don't know what we're watching right now. But there you go. Yumie getting the first kill onto Eidelweisss. So the score now 2-0 in favor of
The
Yumie.
second kill.
That's the second kill right there. And we go move on to the Reaper round. Yo, you can interject anytime, man.
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Dodgethiss,
Who gets the first shot is the important one here.
yeah, so look at the position there. Yumie crouching onto the corner and just allows Eidelweisss to just run past her. In the meantime, both Reapers just hopping around here in Black Forest. They get to the center point. The real question is, will it lead to a kill? Because they're very far away from each other, even though the Reapers have lifesteal. Oh, there you go. Yumie with a kill already. Once again, Yumie in control. 3-0 is the score. It is a best of 5 per game, but it still is a best of 3 in the scoring.
Oh, this is one of my favorite matchups. Ara.
Fire battles are always great to watch due to the fact they employ this versatility that we don't usually see in the first place.
Oh.
Some shots now come on out, and looks like Yumie gonna fly into the sky. Both players just soaring this time, and in the meantime, out in the trees, can Eidelweisss actually use the vertical advantage in this fight? No, Yumie gonna trust her on up the jetpack usage and a direct hit at the end.
Yumie on fire.
Absolutely,
This
so
is the best
dominant.
3 by the way, so even if Yumie gets this, Eidelweisss will get a chance for a comeback.
Extremely dominant performance though from Yumie, and she just needs one more win to get it out. So Eidelweisss and Yumie right now gonna try to meet somewhere at the center. Can this actually lead to a kill for either of them?
They need to get the Discord orb first.
Yeah, very key. Fair point there to Dodge. With the Discord orb, you know exactly where the Zen is, but Yumie on the prowl already. And that's the first game. Yumie takes it 5-0. And we'll be moving on
Pressure
to
by Yumie.
extremely dominant performance there from Yumie. Just check out that pot, you guys, and look how smart Yumie plays this. So what she decides to do is she decides to charge on in with the Discord orb into play. That extra damage amplification and the fact that you know where your opponent is, very useful in this fight. Yumie gets kicked.
That kick.
That kick. Best. Is this the real best one? Eidelweisss and Yumie on the Junkrat battle. Why? Why is Junkrat so good? Oh, I think Yumie's AFK. What happened to you? Yumie. Let's see if our players are suddenly went AFK real quick. So might need the pause right here. In the meantime, yep. So a little awkward start. False alarm, false start. Always. We always have these false flags out of nowhere. And yeah, Yumie's AFK. So we'll give it a quick little pause. No, she's moving. She's moving. Oh no, she's a K. So what is that? Is that mind games or not? That's the real question. Was Yumie trying to bait out Eidelweisss to go on in?
Turning on aimbot.
Turning on aimbot. Cap,
Junkrat.
Kappa Pride. Dude, projectile aimbot would be the best. Like, it just knows the trajectory in the first place. It really depends on how Hitbox plays. But anyway, 30 seconds remaining. And in the 1v1 showdown between the Ubebaes, it is going to be reduced time. So the both Junkrats just lobbing some grenades at each other, playing some weird form of tennis. Or the time being, Eidelweisss going to go push on in. And Yumie going to back off. Oh, gets the red kick there onto Eidelweisss. 120 damage. So P in this fight. This is so terrible here for Eidelweisss as Yumie is on the prowl, but one grenade can change it for either player.
Mines.
Concussive Mine is very key as well with that fall of damage. Oh, and there you go! Eidelweisss gets it first! Oh man, that was close.
Second.
That was very close. But now, so yeah, Eidelweisss taking the first point in our second game. And then it's gonna be 1-0. We are gonna be moving on to a Soldier 76 battle. For now, Yumie trying to get into position once again, just running around for the time being. And in the meantime, Eidelweisss is gonna take up the stairs. Always very smart to go for the high ground in these fights. Helix rockets are gonna be key. Biotic field placement and usage also very key in a situation
biotic
here.
field is pretty important here. Who
Yeah,
places the biotic field first loses most of the time.
Yeah, it's also if you can stay on in the first place. There you go. Yumie getting the Helix rockets, also the most powerful tool in the arsenal of the Soldier 76. And now we move on to a Mei fight here on Eco Point, but looks like both Beis are bundled up and ready to go. What is key in a Mei battle?
You need to get up close and personal, and just need to freeze them for that sure kill, or unless you're confident on what your aim.
Yeah, those icicles actually have no more fall off, so it's very key. If you can get a headshot, easy kill, easy life. So Eidelweisss gonna go on to the right hand side, trying to go for the flank, but Yumie rotating to the other side. Ice wall now comes on out from Eidelweisss, and Yumie gonna try to take advantage, gets the freeze and gets the hit. Oh, the ice block.
Why did she just cancel it?
Yeah, it looks like Eidelweisss ends up canceling it at the end. Could have stayed alive there, but takes the death instead. And now we are gonna see Pharos once again into the sky, who will actually take it in this first bout between the two Pharos. Eidelweisss and Yumie once again gonna soar into the airs of Icon was the Eco Point Antarctica. Direct hit. Oh, huge direct hit.
Oh,
wow, that's two direct hits there from Eidelweisss. Dodge. What are the odds of getting 2 direct hits in a row?
Not much really.
Not much really. I love it.
If you have a mercy, you need to hit it like that, 2 direct consecutive.
Yeah, so it is what it is. When you get those direct hits, they're very potent. 120 damage, and of course with the upcoming buffs to Pharah, well, adjustments to be honest, direct hits are gonna be more potent in the first place. So Eidelweisss and Yumie run around in Sombras right now, and even though they have infinite stealth, the point can't be captured by the Sombras while they're invisible, and the point will appear within the next minute. So don't worry about this. Just some skulking around from these two, trying to get an advantage. This is gonna be a war of attrition, honestly. Oh, Transdicate there, giving out Eidelweiss's position, gonna turn invisible out in front, and Yumie. Look, Yumie's just watching this right now, just enjoying the show.
Usually, oh, there we go.
Usually what?
You shot first.
Yeah.
Half
Oh.
HP already.
Yeah. And with this, Opportunist is gonna be in effect except when they're invisible. So whenever they're out of cloak, both Sombras can see each other. Capture area should be out and about in just a bit. Translocator now onto the point here for Yumie. Eidelweisss putting up the Translocator up on top, but Yumie already in position to intercept. The red Sombra coming onto the right hand side, and just look how funny this looks. Neither of them know that they're here.
Usually the first one to, this last one, the cloak is then at a disadvantage.
It also depends on who gets the first hit. There you go, Yumie with the advantage in both health and the first shot. Looks like it's a question of who shot first. When that one was Yumie. So Zenyatta fight now between these two. And the real question is who can actually juggle the balls better between these two players. Eco Point Antarctica is one of the more quiet maps, to say the least. It's just the howling wind, honestly.
Yep.
And for some heroes, you can actually use that to your advantage. You can just hear other heroes and stuff like that. Zenyatta though, very silent, just floating. Doesn't have footsteps.
Dying, man.
Freaking floating right there. Still gets stuck by a bear trap though, never made sense. But in this situation right now, Yumie at the advantage with the high ground. Eidelweisss has to point on up, and that really reduces the cone of potential damage that she can do. Yumie gonna go rotate through to the center right now.
Ooh.
Gets a right click tag with the headshot. Solid volley there from Eidelweisss. That was really good, honestly. Even at the disadvantage there, was able to get a takedown onto Yumie. So now Genjis are out, and we might see a blade clash between these two in this fight.
The matchup for Genji is you need to hit all of your swift strikes. Oh, she misses one. Eidelweisss misses one.
Yeah, and in the meantime, just give a shout out there for the sub there for a big pop appeared. No alerts, of course, it's a tournament, but I'll give you a shout out anyway. But not much action going on between these two. Eidelweisss go for the flank, the swift strikes connect, and now Eidelweisss is in a precarious situation because Yumie just
Both
needs
of them are low though.
one more swift strike. Swift strike is 50 damage, and Yumie is over that threshold. There you go.
No.
As I was explaining, look how much Yumie ends up, how much HP Yumie ends up with. 16 with the swift strike. It takes 2 bars away from your health. You're saying?
If only Eidelweisss hit one of the shurikens before she swift strike.
Oh
She
yeah.
almost got it though.
If you know your advanced Genji tactics, you can do the animation cancel and get the shurikens out as you go for the switch strike. So for the the match point here for Yumie will be a Doomfist. Can she actually get a solid punch there onto the face of Eidelweisss? Both Doomfists now just trading blows with the nail guns, trying to poke at each other. But sadly, that doesn't give them shields. You need to use your abilities to get some shield back as a Doomfist. Punch now going for, and Eidelweisss gonna charge on in.
Oh, no.
Side 6 spam!
Oh, she misses.
Dude, that was such a good side 6 spam to actually disorient Yumie's engagement. And now it's Yumie up on top. Here comes the rocket punch, however. Oh no! That was such a misplay there from Eidelweisss. Yumie takes it.
With the punch.
The uppercut just going to the second floor, and that's a yikes right there. Yumie will take it 2-0. And that last game was 5-3. Eidelweisss with play of the game, and this was very impressive here from Eidelweisss. Sadly, she is going to be eliminated in the tournament. Just look at that right click right there, getting it out. So it looks like we're ready to go. Both players just loading on in very quickly. So this still is a round 1 matchup between Patty versus VixenQueen this time, and we are gonna start things off with a McCree into play.
Fight.
Dodge, of all the heroes, which one is your favorite matchup between the two?
Tracer or Pharah?
Tracer or Pharah? Oh, okay. Now Pharah is, I enjoy seeing the Pharahs out into the sky. Tracers are very quick as well, but the problem with the Tracer fight is the recall economy suddenly turns into play. And it's honestly now, but anyway, back into the game already. Patty with a shot there onto VixenQueen.
That was too fast for us.
That was too fast because I was mid explaining something else. But it was VixenQueen taking the attack there onto Patty. Patty just responding in kind, holding her ground and getting the shots on out. So now she's at the advantage, has the 1-0 into play.
So another long range battle.
Yeah, so Patty gonna go up on top instead. On the other hand, it's VixenQueen just taking the right ziggurat here. Patty though trying to go through the center, and both Zenyatas now trading blows at each other. Look at those balls go fly into the sky. Discord orbs are very quick, and VixenQueen now had this really big disadvantage. Patty gonna go on the attack and will get the takedown. So now 2-0 in favor of Patty. Dude, honestly, on point play here from Patty. Genji's now into the field, and we'll see if who plays the better Ninja Star game between these two. Who has the better Naruto cosplay? Shoutouts, by the way, to the cosplay expo going on right now. This is me. But anyway, leads to Genji's just waiting for an opportunity to strike. There you go with the swift strikes.
They missed both.
They did miss both. So for now, no damage for either of them. It really depends on who can get the swift strike and Ninja Star first. Look at this, Patty already at the advantage, and the deflect used up by VixenQueen. So Patty knows she can be onto the attack. Gets the right click there, and finally a takedown. What went wrong there? What went wrong there, Dodge?
I think it's because of they missed both of the swift strikes at the start. Then Patty just got in more shurikens in than Vixen, so
yeah. Honestly, just the chip damage, very key. Yep. You know, I'm just thinking, will we ever see an ultimate this game or any of the games in the tournament? Will we actually see an
Maybe
ultimate?
A soldier.
A soldier?
Most likely a soldier.
Yeah, the healing. I think that was one of the ones we saw last time in the Light the Fire tournament. So
And
we still...
Roadhog.
Oh yeah, no, there's no Roadhog allowed. But now the two
No, no
Reapers gonna go
Roadhog.
for the clash, and there you go, Patty with the meat shot. And just getting all those pellets onto the opposing Reaper. Easy clappa there for Patty.
3 shots consecutively hit.
You know, it's
Oh,
gonna be...
here we go again.
Here we go again. This one here is honestly something that the admins wanted very much. The Torbjorn Hammer Fiesta apparently is a key component of the Ubebaes community. So of course we will let it shine here between Patty now and VixenQueen, and both players just running away from each other. Can't even use any of their abilities. Gonna be a melee fiesta between these two. I think I'm like playing Chivalry again or something. But now Patty and VixenQueen just hopping around. There you go, Hammer simultaneously hitting. Who can have the best Thor cosplay in this one? Patty though getting the win with the Hammer. And Patty taking the first game in our best of 3 between these two. Solid play there from Patty. 5-0. So another 5-0 dodge. Is round 1 maybe these matchups that are a little one-sided in situations like this?
We'll see, we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. What were you saying, man?
What?
What were you saying? You said VixenQueen takes it. We are gonna go to a map number 3.
I hope we can see one though. So
Yeah.
Farah 1v1.
Yeah, so there we go. We have our fire battle now back out here on Eco Point. So this is the second time we've seen Eco Point today. It might be our popular map. VixenQueen now coming on out. Patty making it rain already. So the Farah of blue having the advantage for the time being, but VixenQueen now soaring into the sky. Oh, the direct hit there from Patty. We can go for the attack here, trying to get the splash damage. Instead, VixenQueen running out of gas and running out of life. So Dodge, can you give a tip to people how to manage your gas better as a Farah?
You just keep on tapping it, and you need to stay on high ground so you can still maintain height while losing your gas. So if you lose your gas, then you have your cooldown up. Keep getting up in the air. So
Yeah.
the Widow here, Widow matchup, first Widow matchup actually.
Honestly, very key here to see who can actually get the clutch shot on. And thank you to Rebirth for the 100 bits as well. Shouting out my co-caster Dodge here. Dodge, the celebrity of OverRush PH. but anyway, VixenQueen now and Patty trying to take the corner. There you go, the shot connects onto both. The body shots are hitting, but VixenQueen literally needs to be tagged by the auto rifle, and Patty on the prowl already. There you go, there's the shot and the kill.
Nicely played.
Well played there from Patty, just charging on by. And we'll see some Hanzo, so double snipers coming on out in this matchup.
With every death comes honor. With honor,
So what's harder to actually 1v1 with, the Hanzo or the Widowmaker?
With Hanzo for sure, because the farther it's the harder to hit.
Oh, maybe. Like, I see that the Hanzo might have changed the meta in the 1v1. Because Storm Arrows can be primed. Look at that, VixenQueen priming them, but missing all of them. Unfortunate there for the red Hanzo. And Patty just getting the shots. And that's a perfect right there from Patty. Just
Almond
punching.
collected from Patty.
Dude. Patty gave VixenQueen a Dragon Bomb, and VixenQueen flew up into the middle line. And now we see some Symmetras. Oh,
Damn.
dude, I'm honestly hyped for Symmetras now. Because you can do so many wily things with the teleporter and the turrets. Because you launch them anyway, so if you're very creative, you can put a TP behind someone and then the turrets will just melt them up. We'll see if VixenQueen and Patty can show a different level of dimensional play here from the... What do you call these? The imagination guns or whatever, the microwave guns, to be honest. But anyway, we see a
Why
charge
were
on
the
it.
oh, there's a trap playing. There's
Yeah.
a trap.
Exactly.
She goes in.
Oh no,
Oh.
VixenQueen really low and getting tagged by Patty. The shield though, the shield HP can regenerate. So we'll see if either player will play it safe. There you go, Patty already hiding. Getting VixenQueen dropping down as well. So both players having more than half of their HP into play. Oh, there you go.
Off
The right
guard.
click connects though, and VixenQueen really low finally gets tagged. It was a question of what fire VixenQueen would use. She was a little indecisive with using either the balls or the beam, and honestly ended up in the favor of Patty. Just that extra moment to get the kill. And finally, match point here for Patty. We will see the Sombra, and this might be a slow one to dodge. How was your day?
Honestly, in the Sombra matchup, you should just decloak at the start and leave it up to your reaction, because you're gonna get the first shot in first if you react fast enough.
Oh yeah, that's true. Did you see that
The
though?
decloak is too long, and you can't shoot while you're decloaking.
Yeah, well, did you see that one dodge? Like,
Yeah, yep.
both Patty and Vixen just bumped
Hey,
into
hey
each
there.
other. Hey there, what's up? Oh, if you want to be a little trolly with the summer matchup, you can just spam your voice
Hello,
lines.
hello, yeah.
Yeah. What was that game mode? The Reinhardt one? Remember
I
that
think
one?
so.
No, yeah, like, tell it to people as we're just watching these players just skulk around.
Yeah, the Reinhardt hide and seek Sombra. Ryan versus Sombra, 6 Sombras, and you just keep on hammering until you find them.
Oh yeah, it's really cute, honestly. It's one of the funner game modes that we actually can play. Just
And Reinhardt is like full speed.
oh, full speed and full gravity, right? Like,
Yeah,
I mean, no
he
gravity,
can
just
jump.
fucking so high. But anyway, Patty now on
8
the point.
seconds.
The VixenQueen decloaks will actually lead to a kill. There's the hack. VixenQueen actually going for the hack. She's gonna translocate on that. And 3 seconds is the timer here for the point. So both players have to stay on to this. And VixenQueen
Oh.
finally gets on the board. Clutching it out. Able to get 1 point into the game.
Battle. Doomface.
But we'll see some Doomfist right now. VixenQueen.
Fight.
VixenQueen
For
looking
the
very
match
dapper.
point.
Yeah, match point here for Patty still. VixenQueen trying to go for the comeback of the century. Can she actually make it as VixenQueen now gonna move on in? Patty though exposing her position with the windup of the rocket punch. Just very, very loud to say the least. Uppercut now comes on out using the combination, and there's the punch on the Vixen. She's really, really low. Needs to get the hit on the Patty to get the shields, but Patty playing it safe. Oh, the punch connects. Perfect uppercut. Perfect placement there from Vixen Rider to catch the uppercut. Patty though size exam doesn't connect. Here comes uppercut once again, and both players really low. VixenQueen on the attack, getting the shields
Oh,
back.
clutch! That's so clutch. The shield's keeping her up, and Patty couldn't hit a bullet on her to
Yeah.
get the finish.
Very, very clutch here from VixenQueen, showing us a lot of fight in this fight. But we'll see now if Patty can seal it with the trap or two. Concussive Mines can be a very, very vital source of damage in this fight. But anyway, VixenQueen and Patty now rotating on in. In the meantime, Patty taking the cryogenics chamber for a spin. Some shots come out from both, and VixenQueen now on the low ground. Once again, high ground is still a very, very important advantage in this fight. Patty now dropping on down, so they're gonna swap some positions. Honestly, very questionable there, and it's gonna be Patty on the prowl, just charging on in.
They're saving 1 mine for the damage, I think,
Yeah,
and 1 mine for the mobility. So that seems to be the strategy for them.
very smart though. And in the meantime though, VixenQueen getting tagged by Patty. So VixenQueen already half HP. Needs to get some shots on that. The bear traps, very, very dangerous here for both. Can it actually lead to a kill? Patty loses the steel trap now. And they're just using the point as cover. Direct hit connects onto the blue junkrat, and VixenQueen going for the rotation.
Oh, damn!
Nah,
Should've
it's
killed
too
her
late.
this time.
Too late there. VixenQueen showing a lot of fight, but Patty moves on, winning the series 2-0 and winning this map 5-2. Kudos though to VixenQueen for just wow, the Sombra.
Wow.
Wow, I'm surprised. I was surprised.
Surprise.
Dude, I was surprised. VixenQueen getting the play of the game there. Yeah, there you go. There's the kill. Solid aim, but that's gonna be the rounds. Mimimoo, very, very vital player as well. Around Diamond rank, I believe. I don't know if I should tell about her other roles, but she's actually very, very important as well in a different aspect of the community for tournaments and stuff. So, thank you for both of them for joining the tournament. But anyway, moving on in. Still round 1 matchup. Gonna be a best of 3, starting things off on Necropolis, and Symmetras are gonna be the name of the game.
What do you think of the strat here? You should just stay on point, actually.
Yeah,
And just set up your things.
Well, yeah, that's actually very, very vital. The one I was thinking about all the time was the one where you put the teleporter behind them and just toss all your turrets that way. Since the teleporter teleports the turrets, since it's a projectile, it actually, it can be very,
You
very
need to be in
deadly.
range though, so
Well, it
The
really
other
depends.
Symmetra is wary of the positioning. Yeah, she
Yeah.
wouldn't get caught by that.
But Mimimoo now playing with
Oh,
Portos.
she flipped 2 times. She flipped 2 times.
No, she was doing that. I think she was doing that on purpose. Just trying to bait it out onto Kitten. Just trying to avoid all the turrets as well. But for now, Mimi is onto the point, and this is very, very dangerous because KittenLove has to
Oh,
get
laser.
onto it. Laser beams are abound. Shine really, really low right now. Might just die out in this fight.
Mimimoo playing safe.
Very, very
keeping her
smart. Very, very
distance.
smart. But this will give Shine a... Oh, never mind! I was gonna say Shine was gonna get a chance to get the shields on back. But Mimi moved
Seems
perfect
like-
right click. Never mind. That was a hard never mind right there.
Battle.
Yeah, seems like she didn't dodge this.
Okay guys, I am done with Dodge. I'll leave you with Dodge for the rest of the tournament. It's okay. It's
Okay,
It's gonna
summer
be a good
matchup.
tournament. Summer
Let's wait for a
matchup.
bit.
Yeah, and it's okay because we have a summer
Resident
matchup
Sleeper.
anyway. Resident Sleeper. It's honestly Resident Sleeper till the end. That's when it gets really exciting between these summer matchups. It's I wish we could just make the timer for summer matchups lower.
Can you cue the spy BGM here?
I thought we would. I did not even want to get the VOD muted. I'll just do it.
Oh,
Doot, doot,
Is
doot,
it
doot,
is it that
doot.
copyrighted?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
you-
so. Doot, 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 doot. Tururú, tururú. Production value, by the way. Doot, 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 doot,
Standing
doot.
ovation from
Doot,
the
doot,
crowd.
doot. This is the part where the crowd just tunes on out. It's like, what is this
Oh,
trash?
that's
Oh!
Gator
Yeah,
spotted.
there you go.
Destroyed.
Enemy spotted there for Mimimoo. Sees a chance to cater. So this has to be a decision. Will Mimimoo camp this out, or will she actually go on down and break it? Because this can be a bait and switch. If Mimimoo breaks it first and drops on down to the point, KittenLove will have no way to retreat this time. In the meantime, though, Shine staying on the point. There you go. So Mimimoo goes for the break and gets onto the point. In the meantime, here comes the engagement. Hack trying to connect, but won't work out. Both Sombras trying to volley at each other. KittenLove though with the advantage and perfect tracking.
She shouldn't really hack her since the translocator was gone anyway. So that's kind of a misplay from Mimimoo.
Yeah. So giving out her position, and in a situation like that, it's always very, very dependent on how much damage you can do in the first place. Mimimoo going for a right click there. In the meantime, KittenLove up on top. So the Ana taking the high ground. Remember, when an Ana, when you don't scope in, your bolt, right? Your bolt is a projectile instead of hit scan. On the other hand, when you're right clicked on in, you turn into a hit scan hero. Very, very dependent on what you want to do and how much delay you want on those bullets in the first place.
So this long range battle, but no one's really gonna die here. Because you just hide with the biotic and just wait for your cooldown.
Yeah, so it'll be a little slower, a slower pace matchup in this one. But KittenLove and Mimimoo trading blows once again. Oh, 2 connect onto Mimi, and now she can't use only 1 bio grenade. She needs to wait this out to actually get on in back with full HP. KittenLove though using bio grenade a little early, gets tagged instead. And we have this small, like, you know, sniper duel between these two. 23 seconds remaining, and that'll be the most key part. If someone catches the other player with a sleep dart, that's more or less the game over. If you get sleep darted off the point, you can't even get on in. And there you go, sleep dart connects, but it's a little too early.
Can shine.
KittenLove.
Reach it.
Yeah,
And
honestly.
I know.
Anti, really big anti right there. But KittenLove has no cover. Just trying to use the obelisks for her cover there, and Mimimoo with the takedown.
Damn. Mimimoo with the better positioning right behind the pillar there. So
Mercy.
Oh!
loud.
We got the mercies!
Yeah,
We
the
got
mercy.
the got
Slowly.
mercies. Now what do you say about this mercy fight?
You know, they need to get up close and personal for them to hit it rather consistently.
Yeah,
The
blaster.
regen here.
True, true. If you actually want to get some kills, you need to get the damage before the regen starts kicking in. You know, it's a little like Zenyatta, to be honest.
Yep.
Except, no, not shields. Anyway, the chat there, making a really bad pun as well like yours. It was an amazing tool. Get it, Anna. Amazing duel. Shoutouts to Lemon Tea, by the way, for the pun. You and Dodge can literally go into the same hole later on. But for now, it's a little quiet here. Because both players just whipping out the pistol and just going pew 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 pew.
Come on, just get up.
Yeah, it really depends on who can be a little more aggressive and get the shots on in. Mimimoo and KittenLove right now just tossing blaster shots at each other. Look at that. Oh, lot of them connecting onto Mimimoo. Shine.
Big
Trying to turn
damage.
this bad. Lot of damage there.
Chasing right now.
Mimimoo hopping on the way, going for the B-hop play, just trying to stay alive and get the region out and about. Both players though very far away from the Valkyrie, so it probably won't be a component in this fight. Now 5 seconds remaining into the capture area progress. This will force Mimimoo to actually charge on in, and this will be a mechanical skill between these two. Capture point now going the way of Shine KittenLove, but it's gonna be Mimimoo turning things around with a lot more hits connecting. A headshot there from KittenLove, and there's the takedown.
Score.
Kitten asserting dominance right there with the Mercy.
Mercy
Taking
main.
most of the point.
I know Shine is a Mercy main right there. And now we will see Safaras instead, so a little more different between the Mercy fight. It was very grounded, but this time it's gonna be time to soar into the skies. Air Fariha out and about. Oh, direct hit almost connecting there from KittenLove onto Mimimoo.
Running out of fuel though, and really close to ground, and just splash. I mean, it's a direct.
Mimimoo now using the Obelisk for cover. Very, very smart, but at the same time, a little dangerous thanks to the splash damage. Oh, gets a hit!
Oh, that! Wow, that flick
Okay,
though.
okay, that was perfect tracking there from Mimimoo, honestly. And we'll say that though.
Prediction with the jump back on KittenLove.
Battle.
Yeah, knowing exactly the verticality of it, but now we will see some widows, so we might see some more heights here from both Mimimoo and KittenLove. Gonna go for the grapple. This might be an opportunity actually for the Red Widowmaker to strike. KittenLove now going on to the left hand side and just hiding for the time being. Pretty smart to be honest. Just try to wait on your opponent's position. KittenLove now going for the rotation, and I think she knows.
Mimimoo hasn't spotted her.
Yeah.
So might.
Never mind.
Oh,
That's
she heard
a
her.
that's a nope right there. The entry frag not connecting, so we will see a classic sniper duel between these two. The headshot might be key, but body shots are okay too. Just need to charge it up and get enough damage so you can charge on in with the automatic rifle. What?
Mimimoo playing safe.
What? What was that mode? There's like headshots only for Widowmaker. It's a very popular custom lobby mode, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We do 1v1.
You know
Headshot
what?
only.
Final
So-
Destination, box only.
Oh,
for
body
yours.
shot from Mimimoo.
Two of them.
Another one.
Trying though.
Oh,
Oh!
damn!
There's the headshot.
Come back from
Perfect.
Kitten though.
Perfect. Perfectly played there by KittenLove. Honestly, didn't even need the first shot on in. And this has been very, very close between Mimimoo and KittenLove. 3-3 is the score, and this has been the matchup. Honestly, this has been the matchup of the tournament so far.
Redemption.
I feel like they're shaking right now. So the nerves.
The nerves. Someone has to have nerves of steel though. And in the meantime, we do see some wood flying into the sky. Mimimoo and KittenLove now just trading it out for the time being. Left clicks do connect, and there you go. Mimimoo trying to get the frag there onto KittenLove, but just won't be enough. Sonic Arrow doesn't really connect anywhere though. So for now, a reprieve here for both players. Mimimoo and KittenLove going on to the same what they call it, Ziggurat rather. But KittenLove now having the high ground, spots Mimimoo with the Sonic Arrow, but she gets tagged instead. Very, very dangerous right now. I'm surprised neither of these players is charging on in with the Storm Arrows.
I think they're using the storm arrows not really effectively.
Yeah.
Just spamming them and
Remaining.
hope it hits.
It's like some Robin
You gotta
Hood
take
stuff.
your time with the storm arrows.
Nope!
Oh, a mid-air shot from Mimimoo takes right out.
No, I think that was more of KittenLove lunging into the mine, into the arrow rather, because just the trajectory from that could have gone anywhere else. But now we do see some Genjis instead. Match point is up for Mimimoo. In the meantime, KittenLove gonna go up on top, and oh, this is a shiny Genji skin. I thought it was the default one.
Oh, resist the switch strike.
Oh yeah, it's very, very key to actually get the hits there. It's unblockable in terms of the deflect. Does the damage? No, I think it does the damage in a circular motion, in a sense. Yeah, it doesn't actually get blocked up by the deflect. I don't know how it's coded, but since, you know, deflect like blocks front bar damage, whatever, it is what it is. Now switch strike do connect onto both. KittenLove does get tagged by one, but Mimimoo at a disadvantage, got hit by some shurikens. Here comes the engagement, and now Mimimoo forced to the low ground, going for the switch strike up on top to get back up onto the
6
next
HP.
Ziggurat. But look at this, Mimimoo
Last
already
switch strike.
in a dire strait. Just Monster Strike might end this from the side of KittenLove. She lunges on in, and KittenLove instead gets tagged by the Swift Strike. Both players at the cusp, and Mimimoo able to clutch it. We'll take the first game of our best of 3.
That Swift Strike though, costing her match. I mean the game.
Play of the
Very,
game.
very close there, but no cigar, and Mimimoo with the play of the game. This was the lunge I was talking about. Look at that. She was just tossing it that way, and I really feel like it was Shine jumping into it. Never mind. I am proven wrong. She is an absolute god.
It was aimed.
Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm
Daks,
proven
you doubt-
wrong.
Here we go. Let's see if Kitten can mount a comeback.
Yeah.
One of the more close matchups. The most close matchup.
Yeah, honestly, this is the closest matchup of them all. In this round 1 matchup, we do see some shots come on out, and in the meantime, Mimimoo and KittenLove just trading blows for the time being. But in the meantime, Mimimoo gonna go on to the left hand side. On the other hand, KittenLove is up on top. We'll see if this actually work out in favor of
Kitten just hiding. I
Mimimoo.
think she. Oh,
Oh,
headshot! Wow.
Huge
Big
blows
damage.
there from the side of Mimimoo. Gonna go for the advance.
All
Gets the
down.
shot on out.
Score.
That was a last ditch effort there from KittenLove tossing
Nice
out the
try, nice
flashbang.
try.
But it just wasn't enough. Honestly, if Mimimoo tossed out her own flashbang, that would have had the same result. But finishing off with style was able to get the victory with the
Last
shot
hit.
instead. Yeah, there you go. Perfect last hit there. Absolute sleuth in this fight, but now we do see some 2 Doomfist out and about. I honestly feel like Doomfist will have like the hardest nipples here on Eco Point. Because look at this outfit.
Both of them missed the nice dodges by both of them.
Ito na. Dodge too.
Oh.
There's another dodge there from Mimimoo. She's like a matador in this fight, and KittenLove is the raging bull. Side 6 Slam now connecting, getting the shields back on up. Whoa! No! KittenLove able to turn
Why?
things
She
around.
didn't shoot. Maybe we didn't shoot.
I think Mimimoo was trying to line it up, but she didn't get a shot on out, and instead, it was KittenLove getting the meat shot there, all the pellets onto a headshot, just getting the win in that round.
Honor. With honor,
So we have the Hanzo sniper battle again here.
see through the dragon's eyes.
See if the storm arrows make some damage this match. This round.
Storm
Only
arrows.
been their
Yeah.
regular shots hitting.
No, honestly, the Storm Arrows have not been used wisely.
That which is
But to be fair, Storm Arrows can be used as a deterrent in the first place. They are more or less trash shots compared to your fully charged shot. The damage potential from the Storm Arrows is less per arrow compared to your charged up shot. So maybe both players just using them to scare the opponent from going to a different direction. But for now, both players spot each other out. Sonic Arrow connecting onto the floor there from Mimimoo. KittenLove though up on top, gonna hop on the way, but gets tagged by 1. Make that 2 arrows, and Storm Arrows now will be key here for Mimimoo as she's going for the rotate and the kill.
Damn. Mimimoo hitting the shots really well. Not even I could hit that well. Sad.
Battle. Junkrat.
For now, Mimimoo and KittenLove gonna be moving on to a Junkrat battle. Go for a right click here and there, but I guess for now, Mimimoo and KittenLove are gonna be just praying to the projectile gods who can actually get the perfect angles in this one.
Let's see if they could get some mines in, since that's the most consistent way of getting damage onto the other junker. So maybe
So-
use one of the mines to get up and close, and drop one of the mines when
Yeah.
when they're below. So,
Well, with the
see.
mines, the fact is they have nerfed the what do you call it?
The damage
The damage
from
threshold.
range.
The range,
Yep.
and it's now scaling, so the further you are, the less damage it does. But anyway, grenades have not been nerfed. It does get the direct hit there onto this bottom of KittenLove. She's gonna go for the rotate and try to take high ground, but Mimimoo on the prowl, thinking that KittenLove was gonna go from the low ground, yet got into position, and KittenLove now showing up, gets get blown up, gonna soar into the sky. And now the 2 Junkrats have traded positions.
Kitten with the possible. Oh wow! She got trapped. She got trapped.
She got trapped right there. That was unfortunate there for Mimimoo, stepping onto the trap.
Calculated. Calculated.
Calculating.
Not unfortunate.
Sadya. Sobrang sadya. But now it might be time to see the Tracer fight. And we were talking about this a while ago. So the recall economy is very, very key in the 1v1 between Tracer.
Is it just the first Tracer matchup?
Yeah, this is the first Tracer matchup. There's some tags do go the way of both, and neither player using the recall in the last 3 seconds. So this is permanent HP damage. No Mimimoo gonna use this. And when you use the recall as a Tracer, you wanna just run away instead. Don't wanna get tagged by and some extra damage, because that's gonna be a disadvantage on your part. But KittenLove now has
Tracer.
Yo.
Keep on. They're clashing.
They spot each other out, and there's the one clip there, but doesn't really get a kill. Half HP right now for KittenLove. Mimimoo with the takedown, and Dodge was gonna start on something, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you just keep running if the other Tracer still has recall, since the permanent damage is really big. Keep on chipping, so that was a sudden clash. So sorry for that.
Yeah, it is what it is. It was a superior tracking there from Mimimoo, getting the kill onto KittenLove honestly twice, because she was forced to use the recall and still lost out in that fight. But for now, still a close matchup. 3-2 is the score, and Mimimoo as well as KittenLove right now just soaring into the skies, just using the center communications tower for cover. But for now, look at that. Look at the distance between these two. Mimimoo does get tagged by a direct hit though. And now KittenLove gonna go for the push on in. Both players just running out of fuel for the time being, so they might need to be a little more economical. Instead, he's gonna be a soar on in from KittenLove, trying to get a tag there onto Mimimoo. She's gonna be up into the sky, but maybe Shell V-Power might be the sponsor or something for these two players, as KittenLove gonna thrust her on in once again. Half a minute remaining here for both before the capture point is into effect, and Farah's not really known to be on any objectives because they're way too busy out into the sky. Mimimoo though onto the low ground, gets tagged once again, and KittenLove with the advantage, but it's not over yet. KittenLove has to get a tag there with at least some splash damage to get the kill. Try to bounce around Mimimoo, and it's gonna be a direct hit going the way of Mimimoo, who will actually get the win here. Both teams are really, really close in terms of HP. Capture point now going the way of Mimimoo, and KittenLove soaring into the sky, almost giving up the point, and there's the punch and the kill.
Punch! Damn, that's such a way to end it.
Stellar. So what a punch there. Honestly, Mimimoo could have gotten the capture if she just stayed down below, but she still went for the soar on in, just flew up in the sky.
She might have gotten hit by a splash damage rocket though.
Yeah, the flare. Just win with flare. But there, speaking of splash damage, perfect Helix rockets there from Mimimoo. She's in command of this fight right now. 4-2 is the score, and KittenLove on her last legs. Can she actually get the comeback in this fight, as Mimimoo right now running on to the central area of Eco Point? They will meet each other. Helix rockets do connect for both. Biotic field is in play. And KittenLove now healed up to full. Mimimoo on the other hand trying to play defensively, just hiding. KittenLove doesn't spot the biofield, and instead will go for the rotate onto the right hand side. Now both Soldier 76 spot each other out. Helix rockets do not connect for the side of KittenLove, but Mimimoo gets a headshot instead.
Biotic wasn't there. Hold on. Still on.
And now it's gonna be Genji's once again, and this was the folly there for KittenLove. She lost on out with the match point with the Genji a while ago. Can KittenLove actually turn things around this time? Has she learned her lesson with the Swift Strike? Can she actually prime her claws into this fight?
Oh, 3 hits.
Yeah, Shuriken's just being traded here by both players. Good tag there from Mimimoo, so she's at the advantage already. That's one Swift Strike off in terms of the 50 damage threshold. But now the both Genjis just, trading blows with each other. Mimimoo still having the superior HP, and this is some slow play here from both. They could actually use their deflex to try and counter this, but interesting enough, either of these players not really pressing that E button for the time being. For now though, some rotations going the way of Mimimoo. Gonna go to the central area. Shurikens once again. And this time, KittenLove turning things around, getting it at an even threshold.
Kitten can finish it with two Swift Strikes. She gets the first one here. Okay,
yeah,
last one, 10 HP.
Very, very close here, KittenLove. Oh, the deflect!
Wow, the deflect!
Once again, Mimimoo clutching it with the Genji again. Same score. very close between those two players, but Mimimoo will advance. Score is 5-3 and play of the game with the Tracer. As we were watching this one, this was really good. Look at this. So Mimimoo committing the recall already, pretty much gets a kill there on the Kitten, and here's the second kill. Will just toss out all those bullets, spray and pray, and we'll win it out in this fight. Anyway, we already get started real quickly. Both of these players having good PCs and good connection, so we can go out already into the fields of Castillo, just strum that guitar, get into the Mexican jive, and this will be a fire battle to start things off, and Cubi already playing strong, gets the direct hit there onto Nouxa.
So Nouxa using the concussive to move the enemy off.
Yeah,
just direct hit from her.
Actually does connect, and
Oh,
there you go.
wow!
Wow! Did you see that from her perspective? She shot it up and looked down. That was interesting. Nouxa right now.
Cool guys don't, cool girls don't look at explosions, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And just interesting to note in that fight was the fact they didn't even really use the tower as cover. They used the statue instead. Something a little weird. But for now, it's gonna be Nouxa up on top on the high ground, Cubi down below. The guy to hide to the left hand side. And Nouxa now on the prowl, wants to go for the chase down onto Cubi. In the meantime, just remain here, all red, just skulking around, trying to hide instead.
Cubi doesn't have any idea. Oh, she spots her right now.
Oh, you're spotting out the firewoman coming on in. And honestly, Castillo would be a map you might need a May. Because it looks like it's been a very hot day. Both Mays going for the freeze, but an ice block early in from the side of Nouxa. Oh!
They both frozen!
That was a little awkward. Both Mays frozen at the same time, but now Nouxa at disadvantage, was frozen up first, gets tagged. There you go, icicle to her face.
She got tagged first with the spray, so no chance. With no ice block as well.
Stellar stuff right there. But now we have some Zenyatas out and about. Can Nouxa or Cubi turn things around? We do see some shots already start things off from side of Cubi, but doesn't really get a shot on in. Now the Discord Orb is there, right click once again connects. But for now, Nouxa just using the shield regeneration to hide the low instead. Honestly, the Zenyatta meta between 1v1s is just one of patience, just like the character is. You really just need to be patient with the Discord Orb, and there you go, right click connects. Now Cubi can be on the prowl. Nouxa really low, finally gets the shield back on up, and Cubi losing her opportunity to get the one-hit kill.
Oh, so Cubi with the aggressive play there.
Aggressive play is exactly what you need when you get a tag already onto the shield HP. You have to push on in, because that's just 50 HP. Really easy to get those kills.
Conflict do we evolve.
Now the score is 1-2 in favor of Cubi. And both players now showing their stuff. Honestly, me and Dodge do not know these players yet, but we will be able to be familiarized with them in the coming matchup. Can Cubi or Nouxa move on? Who will actually take the win here on Castillo in the first place? No punch is going the way of either players yet. And Nouxa with the bait and switch. He would go for the rocket punch charge, but now is in dire straits. Gets tagged by the meat shot there. And Cubi and Nouxa just using the map to their advantage. Looks like we will see some Street Fighter action here. Punch connecting onto Nouxa. And there's a takedown. Cubi taking 3 in a row.
Yeah, Nouxa pretty much dazed by the moves Cubi made. Not really sure where she went.
Yeah, well, going to the other side instead. And we now do see some McCrees here for both Nouxa and Cubi. The fact is, with the McCrees, they can go to the second floor and get some shots on out. But I feel like both of them will have a similar idea. There you go already. Crossfire will be the name of the game. Using the tower as cover. And as the statue of Castillo now just watch on in. Nouxa and Cubi right now trying to get the position that they need to get the win and out. Oh, there's the tag there from Cubi already. Getting a shot on in. Into the middle ground they go. And Nouxa already losing so much HP. Using the fan, the hammer. Ew, questionable right there. And we're still on match number 1. We'll see if this will work out in either team player's favor. Well, that was a yikes. I think the Diva was the one we were debating back then to see if actually would come back. So probably the preset not working, not updated right there. So sad. My bad, guys. My bad. But anyway, we're back into our game. Cubi gonna take the high ground for the time being. The turrets all over the place for now. Production value, by the way.
So,
What's the matches? Trading blows, not really working out in either favor, but the ball's now running around for the time being. Can it actually be a tennis court here? Oh, Cubi gets tagged by a huge explosion there. And now here comes the advantage here for the side of Nouxa. Cubi though, able to regenerate and just putting up the laser beam this time. Another tag there going the way of Nouxa, and she's on the retreat. So it looks like Nouxa actually knowing how to use these Symmetra balls really well in this fight.
Cubi prefer to use her lays and primary. Oh,
That's it.
getting gunned down by the sentry, unaware.
GG.
So
See who will actually take the win as we get Dodgethiss to starting off.
Fight.
So what I've noticed, Dodge, with the Doomfist fight, the uppercut has led to more deaths than kills. But we do see size 6 never mind. No, that's just QB showing her stuff. That's just QB saying, I know how to play Doomfist and I can capitalize size 6 from across the map, and was able to get the kill. I was saying though, with the Doomfist, the uppercut has proven to be a more of a bane rather than a something good. But QB right now getting the first tag already onto Nouxa. Both Pyros just flying up into the sky once again, using the palm tree as cover. Gonna go for concussive shot to get away, and Nouxa now on the prowl, wanted to get a shot there on the QB, but another direct hit. Damn.
With the shots.
2-2.
Damn. That is just QB. Honestly, in command of this. Nouxa looks a little rattled in this fight.
Fighting for what you believe in.
Maybe get the nerves getting to her.
Oh, sleep dart! Oh, almost connects. I mean, if QB actually got that sleep dart on, that would have been such a dominant show
Oh,
for
that's an insta.
Nouxa though. Yeah.
Forgetting to use her bionade. She used her bionade.
Into play.
Some pew pew.
Some pew pew action here from both, and I really do apologize. That's what happens in the first place. So Nouxa and QB right now trying to go for some shots in the meantime, and we do see, look at that, the blasters just going all the way to the pyramids for the time being. Some pew pew action here, pew 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 pew.
So none of them want to get near each other actually.
Yeah, it's really, you have to play a little more safe and try to get the regen on. But look at this, QB with the headshots, getting 3 on to Nouxa. The dinks coming out, but Nouxa can hide behind the obelisk for the time being. QB though going for the rotation play, and it looks like QB is rather more well versed in shooters than Nouxa. Like how it's looking, she's applying these tactics you can see in other shooter games, just using cover, just trying to go for some flanks. And look at that, the shots connecting. So QB right now can go on the attack because Nouxa really low. Look at the advantage in terms of ult economy compared to Nouxa.
Wow, we will actually see a Valkyrie here.
Will we actually
Okay,
see a
maybe not.
Valkyrie? Oh no, QB!
Oh wow, Nouxa with the comeback.
QB choking at the end, and Nouxa with the comebacks. So the score now is, what was the score a while ago?
2-2 now, 2-2.
2-2. The score is now 2-2. It's tied up, and we will see the best round of all, the Hammer Fiesta here between Nouxa and Yumie. They're gonna be the Hammer sisters in this fight as the Torbs go with their little widow waddles on their feet. But the Viking Torb might have the advantage here because he might be buffed by the power of Thor Odin's son himself. Look at this, QB taking the damage, finally gets a takedown onto Nouxa. I like how both of them just went for it. They were just like, we're gonna try to go for the kill.
It's almost 3 again. I mean,
Justice ain't gonna
not really, but here we go.
We'll see who can actually get the tag here. Will it be the Lifeguard McCree or will it be Sherlock McCree who wins this out? Both players now just trading blows, but look at that. They're actually getting the hits at the same time. Sadly though, QB with the disadvantage. And finally, turn things around. One shot to rule them all. And there you go, QB with the combat roll onto the right hand side. Gets a takedown. Good flank once again. QB has been stellar with her flank plays. Just knowing exactly where to go to just get the shot from the side.
Yep.
Yeah, stellar stuff there. And now QB is gonna play very aggressively. Want to go for Nouxa. Nouxa knocked it to the air, almost gets air shotted by the red Junkrat. Steel trap now is placed, and who will actually take the win here? Can Nouxa turn things around, or will QB seal it with the victory with these explosions? Concussive mine! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! What a terrible way to end this. GG's. Move on in. We're gonna start things off on Black Forest. This is gonna be the first semi-final match, and interesting enough, we have the Torbjorns. Why the Torbjorns of all things? Both players are so mechanically gifted, and we get the Hammer Fiesta. But for now, we will see who can be the better
You need
Matador.
skills for this.
Ooh, ultra skill, like the best skill between these two. Oof,
One
that's
hit for both.
That's an oof moment right there. Two hits for
one more.
both. These guys are so in sync. And there you go, Patty finally taking it, gets the kill on the Yumie. So solid effort there. Solid effort there.
Battle.
But finally, we actually have something to base their skill
Oh
on.
wow, this is such a matchup.
This
Yumie
is-
hits Scan Goddess.
Hitscan Goddess
Oh,
Yumie versus
OverRush PH.
Patty. Honestly, a challenger to the crown. Has been very, very good with her hitscan. Can we see if Patty can go for the hook shot? Yumie, on the other hand, priming up the scope, and there's the shot out. Yumie getting dinged, however. Oh, Patty!
Patty!
Patty Cake,
Damn.
where have you been all my life? Getting 2 headshots in a row, and now the score is 2-0 in favor of Patty. Absolutely stellar here, and now we do see some mercies. Still, more or less, hit scan slash projectile. Both players very familiar with the pistols. Yumie though running into Patty, and the headshots connecting onto Yumie. Patty once
Wow,
again.
Patty.
Headshots galore. We were saying that Yumie is our hitscan goddess, but I think Patty is showing a different form of hitscan deity this time.
So, up to the challenge. Patty showing
Yeah.
off.
Showing her stuff, honestly, stepping up to the plate. Patty, though, gonna hide in the corner. Patty has been playing this game where she just waits on Yumie to advance. So you can see Patty, a more defensive player, just floating on by, just hiding in the corner. But honestly, Patty, this might not work out in your favor, because these Zenyatas are very, very quiet if they're not shooting their balls. ZC Yumie gets spotted out. Patty gonna toss some nuts at her. The right click connects, and once again, Patty with the right click
On
connecting.
fire.
Oh my god, Patty has just dominated this match. We do see some Hanzos right now. This might be Yumie's chance to turn things around because it's already match point this early.
See through the
Can Yumie actually make it count here? Putting up the Sonic Arrow, trying to spot out if Patty was gonna walk that way. Both players using the Sonic Arrow more or less at the same spot. But this time, Yumie gonna go to a further distance. Storm arrows are available here for both as well. Sonic arrows are just being tossed out to allow either player to get the first shot on in. And there you go, Yumie using the Sonic arrow wisely will put it onto the left hand side. Patty once again! Patty with the 5-0 to start things off. Yumie must be a little shaken in this fight. So dominant. This has been
yeah,
so
Patty.
dominant. Patty,
Play of the game.
play of the game goes to Patty, and just well versed with the blaster as well. Look at this. Just walks on in. This play started way too early. Look at this amazing play of the game system by Overwatch. Well, yeah, there you go. Yumie finally showing up. Those headshots connecting and the kill. And tournament. So if Yumie actually falls, so we will see a new champion in the women's bracket. On the other hand, Yumie herself has been trained by our not washed up off-tank player Fascinate. So Yumie having this pedigree might be able to turn things around, just needs to be clutch. Direct hits abound, and Yumie showing her stuff.
With the
Gets
flick.
the flick. A beautiful play there from Yumie.
Battle.
Zenyatta again for them.
See some Zenyatas right now for both Yumie and Patty. And this time, Yumie knows what Patty's game is. We'll see if Yumie can turn things around. That first match does tell a lot about how Patty plays, so Yumie can adjust accordingly. Gonna go onto the left hand side, and this might be some slower play from these two. I really feel like the best way to play against Patty here for Yumie is to actually slow play this and just try to clutch it out at the end by the point. On the other hand, Patty already with the advantage in terms of hit scan prowess. When you go for the right click. Ooh, Yumie not facing the right way and already getting tagged, already at HP values. Can this actually be a kill?
Wow.
Oh man, Patty with the takedown. That was very smart there for Patty, because Patty putting up the Discord onto Yumie and just keeping line of sights within the 3 seconds. Discord orb goes back to you within 3 seconds if you lose line of sight. So just Patty moving on around, keeping it tracked onto Yumie, allowing her to get the shots on out easily. But anyway,
Now with the Torbjorn.
yeah. Here we go with the Torburns once again. This is honestly our palais cleanser. After all these intense hit scan action, we have the more comedy section of the Torbjorns. And it's gonna be Yumie now dropping on down.
It
She
takes
knows
some skills though.
it does
It's
take some
like-
skill. That's for sure, but it's very different from what we've been getting this round. Now Yumie though really low already
Hold
and gets
down.
hammered to death.
That's
think-
timing.
I think Patty was thinking she could upgrade Yumie into level 2 Yumie, but instead just died. That's sad.
Makes a lot of sense.
But we do see McCree's this time, and finally we're gonna go back to something we're more familiar with between these two players. Gonna be Patty going on to the left hand side. Yumie though into the central area might get spotted out. Now both McCree's getting a shot onto each other. Pretty similar damage, similar fall off as well. The distance just being bridged, however, by Patty. And another tag here from Patty. Yumie though really low.
Wow,
And Patty once again. This girl is on fire, to say the least. 3-1 now is the score, and we do see some Junkrat's now who can actually play their best Minesweeper impression in this fight. Yumie gonna use the first concussive mine to actually roll out. Makes uses a second. So for now, she has to rely on her grenades. Could have gone for the triple jump as well to soar into the sky. In the meantime, Patty down below, just honestly unaware of Yumie is in the first place. Here on Ego Point,
just
the grenades
spamming.
Yeah, spam. Lots of spam here from both players. Yumie though, just making it rain. Patty did get tagged by one of the grenades with a longer fuse. But oh, there's a direct hit for both. Solid. Solid plays there from both players. Very, very close between these
Only
two.
need a concussive mine for both. And
I think
you Patty with the
yeah, I think both players are just a little too afraid to actually charge on, and Yumie right now just playing hopscotch with those grenades. Now 7 HP! Yumi's in a very, very dire situation. Literally a whiff of the concussive mine can get the kill. Now both players on the prowl. We do see Patty soaring into the sky. Yumie holding on to the other concussive mine, but no! Patty gets it out first. Patty getting it out first. If Yumie wanted to get the kill there, she should have tossed it at the apex of her jump as she went down. Could have gotten to the concussive mine a lot earlier. In the meantime, Patty turning things around, and now match point here. This has been so dominant from Patty. Yumie honestly shaken but not stirred for the time being. Can still turn things around here on the Sombra matchup, but this will be a war of attrition between these two. This will be a slow play, to say the least. So, how are you guys in the chat? I hope you guys have been enjoying the action. What has been your favorite matchup so far? Feel free to comment down below. And we still have one of the giveaways to go with. We still have the announcement as well. And of course, me joined here by Dodge. Just me and Dodge, just chilling here in the 1v1. So Dodge, what made you hop onto the casting booth again?
you know, just reminiscing my time.
Uh-huh.
The casting.
Oh.
Oh,
What?
someone gets detected though.
Both of them hit each other, literally just saying hi to each other. Oh, so Dodge, very reminiscent. So why are you so involved with this tournament, Dodge?
Thinking. No comment.
Donking. Okay, no comment there. We'll see if this will actually work out in Patty's favor. Can Yumie actually get a shot on out? Gonna be 5 more seconds and Yumi still staying on the point. Patty in the meantime just crouching around.
Patty anyway, I can see her.
Patty's right there, just being free cam. No? None of these players actually onto the point. I mean, capturing the point because you can't capture as you're invisible.
Alright, just running around the point.
This is, there you go. The point capture is going the way, and Yumi going for the ambush play. Patty really low, gets taken out. And Yumi with the counterplay using the translocator as bait. Very, very smart right there.
Battle made.
And now we do see some maze, and I just love that play there from Yumi. Using her translocator as bait, Patty just gobbled it up and got spanked, honestly, by Yumi from the backside. And now we do see some ice skulls being tossed out the way. Interesting to note that Eco Point Antarctica doesn't actually give an ice buff to the Mei. But now Yumi using the ice block, trying to get away from Patty. Some right clicks going the way of both Ice Wall into the back line. And still Patty going for a shot or two. Yumi right now trying to turn things around with a headshot or two. But this is going to be very, very close here. She has to keep calm as ice, but never mind. Paddy will take the win and
Ice
move
block
on.
was too late.
Move on to the next round. Honestly, a good try there from Yumie. Even getting play of the game, but Paddy just outclassing them in this fight.
So Yumie getting removed from the tournament.
Yeah. No, she's not
Able
removed
to
from the tournament.
defend.
There's
I
a
mean,
third
remove the
place match.
tournament.
There you go. We are gonna see some Soldier 76s to start things off. And this is gonna be Mimimoo versus QB match number 1 in their best of 3. Mimimoo actually running by the stereo. I love these small Easter eggs in these maps. But look at Mimimoo tracking her way to almost victory. Could have gotten the Helix Rockets though to connect, and an easy one clip would have been the answer. But for now, QB
Maybe
able
should
to
be
get healed up.
rushing right now.
Yeah, QB
No
used their
biotic
biotic field.
for QB.
Exactly. Very fair point there by Dodge. QB gonna go on to the back line
Oh.
instead. And interesting. So,
Interesting.
Mimimoo honestly playing way too defensively. A little questionable to be honest, just healing up that sliver of HP. QB able to have the advantage this time. And Mimimoo out there exposed on the top turnbuckle. Kenji actually stay up alive. QB gonna use the statue now too. As cover rather. Both players playing very, very safely to be
30
honest.
seconds remaining.
So Mimi playing without her biotic field.
But now no, so QB doesn't
Oh,
have
no.
her, so it's gonna be very
If
dangerous,
the-
but
okay.
never mind. That's a never mind right there. Mimimoo shut down by QB with the Helix Rockets. Could have been a little better there from Mimi. Just needed a little warm up for the time being.
Misplace.
Just,
Getting up too close without her biotic is
See,
Yeah.
dragons.
pretty solid stuff right here, but Mimimoo and QB gonna go for some arrow shots. There you go, QB launching it, and the storm arrow connecting to the shoulder of the blue Hanzo.
still won't die to a body shot though. That's an important thing.
Yeah, it's still not enough. It's never enough. Sonic Arrow now comes onto the center point. We'll be able to spot out QB, and Mimimoo going for the headshot doesn't get it. QB on the other hand with the advantage, just one arrow here to Prime, and there you go.
Wow.
Literally,
QB showing that, proving me wrong.
absolute marksmanship there.
Up 2-0.
Battle.
Oh.
2-0. Well, we'll see the
Best
Torbjorn
matchup.
fight. The best matchup, number 1 matchup between these two players. Mimimoo though at the 0-2 disadvantage. Can QB actually capitalize on her winning streak this time and just snowball our way to a decisive victory?
So what's your favorite Torbjorn skin, Daks?
Don't get caught with your beard in the
Good question. Trying to figure it out. Probably like the one where he's young. But anyway, these two Torbjorns are just hammering at each other, and QB and Mimimoo one blow away from that. There you go, Mimimoo gets the kill. That was very close actually. That was very, very close.
Too bad.
Battle.
QB
Made.
giving up 1 point. Still close though.
Worth fighting for.
But anyway, we do see some we see some maze now into play. QB though hiding for the time being.
Direct hits.
Ooh, really, really good shots
What's
there
up?
from
Oh,
Mimi.
you need to spray right now. Oh, why'd she wall?
Ice wall. Oh no, Mimimoo honestly having these questionable decisions, and now she's in a bad spot. Didn't get the ice block in time. Finally gets it for
Didn't
HP.
get the punch. QB didn't get the punch.
Yeah, these two players right now are at the semi-final level, and I think the jitters are going both ways.
Yep.
But
I think
QB
the
though,
nerves are getting to
yeah.
them.
QB though is able to eke out the kill, but just that matchup showing that these two players do need to pick up their game if they want to stand a chance in the grand finals or in the third place matchup, regardless of the result here.
TP.
So we do have Mimimoo now up on top. In the meantime, QB down below. The two Reapers waiting for an opportunity to strike. Can Mimimoo actually get this out? Gonna be the Reaper of Blue onto the left-hand side. Just the rotation here from both. We have to turn around to the other side. And in the meantime, QB is now down below. What is this Reaper matchup? What is this long-range Reaper matchup
I have
between
the
these
high
two?
ground.
I have the. That's the point. There's absolutely no point to this. Mimi though will be able to get the initial shot if she drops on down, just surprising
Gets
QB.
more shots from the head to the head though, since she's on the high ground.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, but still, look at the spread. Now, look, the high ground advantage rather has already been dissipated, and QB still wins it out. So honestly, a lot of theatrics here from Mimimoo, and just not leading out to anything in her favor. This needs to be Mimimoo now on the comeback, because she's down 1-4.
And game point.
Game point here for QB on the other hand. Mimimoo up in the sky, gets a direct hit. That's the first one already. And there you go, that's the second one.
Mimimoo just lying just to one side,
Yeah.
not even going side to
A
side.
little
so-
too predictable, to be honest. QB will win out the first match in the best of 3. And we'll check out the play of the game. There you go. So you can actually see from QB's perspective now how... oh, there we go. That was weird.
What? Okay,
No, that was the play of the game even counted the pre-game as part of the play. So the problem is when you're in a fire battle and you go in one direction, it's very, very easy to predict where you're gonna go. Torbjorns to start things off.
Fight.
Interesting. So for now, it looks like Dodge is just there. The two Torbjorns saying hi to each other. And we'll see if QB or Mimimoo can get the initial strike. I wish there's a way to like do a power strike with the Forge Hammer just to make it a little more interesting.
Charge.
Charge shot. Yeah, I can think that.
Hold it.
Hold it,
like-
hold it. Click, click, quick. QB though going for
Oh.
the crouch, and Mimimoo gets the jump. Never doesn't get the hit, however. Both Torbjorns now 1 hit in terms of their HP values. Make
Oh,
that 2, make
one
that
more.
3 there. Mimimoo
Oh,
showing her
Mimimoo.
stuff. She has won the Torbjorn round twice today in this match, rather. Yeah, stellar stuff there. But this time we are gonna go into something a little more serious. The Ana's now into play. Sleep Dart is more or less a game winner, to be honest. And there you go, Sleep Dart.
Oh! Speaking of... Oh, hello.
But yeah, Mimimoo not capitalizing. Needs to toss out the bio grenade a little earlier than that.
Oh,
Is
no,
able to get
no
the
need
anti-heal.
for QB though, no need.
Yeah,
Oh, one more
Mimimoo now
punch.
going for the punch. Perfect play there. A little sloppy execution, but still makes it work by just running into the opposing Ana and getting the bio grenade in time. You kind of want to start with the bio grenade first, right? And then go for the shot. So the anti-heal is already in effect.
Yeah, if you're far, you throw out the grenade first since it has travel time. You can get 2 shots in.
Yeah, so Mimimoo though with a 2-0 lead, and this is her turning things around. QB and Mimimoo now going for some shots, just jumping around, using the palm trees for cover. Not really the best thing to actually wall climb, but there you go, switch that connects, and QB at the sliver of HP, trying to stay on alive using the deflect. Oh, Shuriken.
Never mind.
Shuriken is all you need, using the spread of the right click to get the kill.
It's
Back
really
into-
good, guys. It's really good.
It's really good.
Some
anyway,
good shit.
Let's talk about the game. Let's focus on the game first. We see the Tracer matchup and Mimimoo with the 3-0 right now. So if he gets 2 points, she will take the win on Necropolis and force up a map number 3. In the meantime, it's gonna be Mimimoo now on to the left-hand side. On QB on the other hand, gonna go for the flank. And the 2 Tracers just zipping around for the time being. Mimimoo and QB.
Looking for each other.
Yeah.
They're not aware of where the other is.
But look at the HP values, both of them are pretty close. QB at the super duper slight disadvantage, but sometimes even the smallest advantage there will win you out in 1v1.
And the melee, chip
Yeah.
damage.
And just like literally a flick of some spray. Rico though used up by Mimimoo, so now QB
not
gonna
worth
be
it,
on
though.
the
That's not
attack.
worth
Very, very dangerous here for Mimimoo right now. And she's losing a lot of HP in
Oh
this fight.
no!
Oh!
Oh no!
That was a play. That was
Okay.
a play. A
The
questionable AF
momentum
play.
is definitely gone.
The momentum is gone. QB with the tactical
Down
BC. Down the
pit.
drain, down the pit, down the everything. No QB. I'm still impressed that QB was able to win the first map, even if she's probably having latency issues right now. On the other hand, Mimimoo just needs 2 more points to win this out. We'll see if she can get it out here on the Junkrat. As grenades now being lobbed by both sides, just desecrating the ruins here of Necropolis.
So the mines here not even being used yet for damage.
We'll see if Mimimoo can actually get the kill with the grenades. No mines being— oh, the mine being blown up way too early. Cubi getting tagged by a little. Still drop onto the floor, almost stepped on. Mimimoo able to spot it out at the end. So for this is gonna be Mimimoo taking control of the outside area. Cubi on the other hand, tossing a few more grenades. Cubi just
Still no
launching it
damage,
down below.
just chip on Cubi though.
Super no damage here from both players. And we'll see if they'll actually work out in their favor. As we see now a steel trap onto the right hand side. Cubi going for the rotation. Ooh, Mimimoo using Concussive Mine to get on away. But both players are very topped up. Finally Concussive Mine connects on!
Oh no!
Another
Once
pit!
again!
The Lord of the Pit herself, Mimimoo going back where she came from, losing out the round. And will this be the story? Will this be the comeback?
Must be so tilting actually. So
Yeah.
we hope Mimimoo gets her self
really.
back up.
Honestly, not really working out in their favor. We see some icicles now being tossed on out, and a headshot would be key. Oh, 75 damage though. Body shot for an icicle is 75. And since there is no more fall off anymore, it's just the full damage potential there of the Mei has been unleashed. Mimimoo though hopping on the way, trying to get away with the hop, skip, and a jump. But Cubi on the other hand, just being the predator in this fight, spots out
here's the
the
spray coming
sleeping
in.
Mei. But Mimimoo, I believe, getting the first one out. Ice block in response there from Cubi to
okay.
cancel it out. Ice wall though from Mimimoo will
needs to
stop
run.
the action.
Oh no,
there's
you
the
need to
headshot.
run.
The headshot just so key. 150 damage with the headshot, and Cubi getting it 3-0 this time. So the score is tied 3-3. Cubi turning things around, and this actually worked out in her favor. Cubi now going for some few shots here and there.
See if someone falls here again, since you know Dodgethiss.
Yeah, so we do see the combinations now. Cubi going for the punch.
Oh, no.
Mimimoo really low. Both of them at that straight.
Oh, clutch from Mimimoo.
Absolutely clutch. The punch is connecting, but QB not charging it hard enough at the same time. Mimimoo not really connecting with those shots till the end. So now the score is 3-1.
The Ana matchup here again. Again, she's not getting the first sleep dart.
Yeah, so this time we won't see a decisive victory here from Mimimoo. QB on the other hand gonna go on to the right hand side. And this is gonna be a lot of distance made between these two Ana. So we will see a classic sniper duel between these two players. We hear the howls of the
Mimimoo
desert. Yo.
with the evidently better skin, so must be an anime.
Honestly. Anyway, Excel equals main. Is that how it works, Dodge?
Yep.
Ah, easy clap.
Well, outskin in general though.
Oh, well, I have like all the outskins for Lucio. What does that make me? Washed up.
Yep.
Yep. Shout out to, what's his name again?
What's his name again?
Hindi, yung
really?
account kasi. Hindi si,
Oh.
30 seconds
What is the name?
remaining.
I forgot the alt account name. But anyway,
Workless.
see, Workless, banned from OverRush by the way. But anyway, not really much going on. We just had a little chat there. QB and Mimimoo now trading some blows. But the capture area is gonna be out and about in just a bit. 12 seconds remaining in this timer. And QB a lot closer than Mimimoo. Mimimoo will adjust. Sleep Dart doesn't connect, and QB forces the buy grenade already. But Mimimoo in a bad spot. Buy grenade comes on out from the blue Ana.
Oh,
QB
no.
turning things around.
Cubi
just-
hitting her shots.
This is a 4-4 score, and if either QB or Mimimoo take it, this will be the point. And a Genji here for Mimimoo has been her victory condition since the start of this tournament. Can she do the same thing?
Oh, she-
QB
Swiss
getting
strike
dashed on.
hit by
Yeah, both Genjis now going for the deflect. QB though at a slight disadvantage. He's shuriken away from that in terms of the Swift Strike economy. And now Swift Strike connecting onto the feet of Mimimoo. Mimimoo trying to get the kill and is able to do so. Good round, good round. This is gonna be our last map between this matchup. Whoever takes Ecobat Antarctica will move on to the grand finals to face off against Patty. Loser will face off against Yumie in the third place match.
Are we playing the bronze match first?
Of course we are. Why would you
course.
play the grand finals over the bronze?
I don't actually know why I asked that. Though.
That's kind of weird. That's a terrible question, Dodge.
Oh, one
Questionable.
hit by Mimimoo though. 9 HP.
Half HP here.
Oh, wow!
Oh,
Wow!
what? What the hell just happened? Okay, we need to watch that again. That is something we need to watch that again. This is the only time we're actually gonna bring out the replay. So Mimimoo and Cubi tossing some shots at each other. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Come on, where's the shot? Cubi getting tagged. Storm arrows and the normal arrow shot connecting. Stellar stuff. But we are gonna go back into the
tag
arrow
though
shot.
with Farah. Both of them tagged. Oh, QB with a nice shot.
QB with the kill. So the action going on as we watch that replay, but QB just getting the second hit a lot earlier there on Mimimoo, and I'm still flabbergasted by that Hanzo matchup. Just the draw working out in no one's favor. The Storm Arrow and the normal arrow coming up at the same time. I thought Storm Arrows had higher velocity. So maybe that just meant that the Mimimoo had a slower trigger finger. Still made it up though with the Storm Arrow instead. But anyway, now Maze are the play of this match. Mimimoo and QB just hopping along. Ice will not put up. Interesting. Forcing QB to re-rotate to the other side.
Okay.
Let's see. Not really much going on for the time being. Ice block though being used. QB into the center point already. Gonna go for the chase down, but bullshit, it leads to the takedown. Now both players are on to the second floor. QB just trying to make some space here. Knows that the ice girls don't have fall off. Honestly doesn't know where Mimimoo is. The Pajame just camouflaged into the color scheme of Eco Point Antarctica. Now QB did use the ice block. Can drop on down. Mimimoo rather can drop on down to go for the freeze. But QB might
She's
turn things
lacking
around.
aggressive play. She could have gone for that. No ice block.
Yeah, honestly, could have went on the attack here. But instead, we'll wait for the capture area to actually activate before dropping on down. We now go for the freeze play, and QB and Mimimoo get frozen up at the same time.
Oh, the punch.
The punch connecting at the end. Very, very close between those two. A lot closer than it should have. This is gonna be a 1-1 score. Soldier 76 now will be the play. And this has become the closer matchup of the whole tournament. This is down to the wire, 1-1. Very, very close between these two players.
Oh, attracting the close matchups here.
Well, does that say something about her play? Could she have actually sealed some maps earlier with better decision making, or is it her clutchness coming into effect when she's down to
Maybe both.
wire?
Both
Yeah.
actually.
Backed up to a corner right there. Mimimoo and QB right now trying to heal on up. Enough psychoanalysis about the players. We'll just talk about the game instead. As Mimimoo and QB trading some blows. Helix Rockets going the way of no one hitting the walls instead. QB and Mimimoo though pretty low. Gonna put up the biofield instead for the Blue Soldier 76. And this is gonna be a matchup that can use an ultimate if they make it out in time. QB though and Mimimoo getting closer to each other. And now the Red Soldier 76 dropping on down, taking the low ground. Mimimoo though getting tagged by the Rockets in by a few shots. Healing on up with the biofield. Perfect biofield timing, honestly.
For QB. Oh, QB put it down now.
Yeah, so
Mimimoo still has to wait. And QB stepped out.
yeah, very, very dangerous right now. Mimimoo can just drop on down, go for the biofield play, gets instead the shot onto the feet. And
Always
bringing
stay on
feet.
the biofield.
So, guys, you have to stay on the biofield, and at the same time, you really need to play a little more aggressive. This time, this hero rewards aggression and proper combo movements. Mimimoo gonna be on the doofus as well as QB. We'll see if the fist can fly here in the cold, cold, desolate wasteland of Antarctica. As some shots do come on out for both sides. Mimimoo onto the left-hand side. On the other hand, QB onto the right. Still, remember, whoever wins this matchup moves on to the grand finals. Sizer Sam doesn't connect, however. Punch now, Mimimoo 2 to the center. QB up on top. There's gonna be a rotation play from both, doing a quick little tango. Oh, the Sizer Sam to dodge the rocket punch. Good play there from QB. Now Mimimoo up into the sky. QB though getting the punch and finally the takedown. This has been... Wait, this is so close. This is just... Honestly, I feel like we're gonna get a 4-4. And then whatever that last hero pick will just determine who will win this out. We need to see some traces right now. So it might be me proven wrong. But for now, Cubi getting the first volley in onto Mimimoo. Mimimoo playing very aggressively this time. We're gonna go for the charge. Both recalls are now used, and this can be the penultimate fight between these two Tracers. As Cubi going on with the aggressive play. Mimimoo, on the other hand, going up on top, playing a little more defensive. Permanent damage though for both, and the one clip will just get even easier for either player. So yeah, just you can see what these two players are like in terms of their play. Defensive versus aggressive. Advance over retreat. Another recall has been used. Cubi really low, almost gets taken down. This is gonna be the last one between these two, unless one of them retreats all the way back to spawn. Mimimoo trying to whittle away the health of Cubi. Cubi on the other hand going for the rotation. There's a recall, aggressive recall there from Mimimoo rather.
Wow.
He gets a takedown. Cubi didn't know what hit her.
But predicted.
Honestly, just absolute prediction play there from Mimimoo. She kept count of where she was gonna go with the recall, scouting how many seconds ago she was, and just recalling there, able to get the shot. Pretty solid stuff there from the side of Mimimoo. Score is now 3-2. Cubi and Mimimoo trading some blows for the time being. Can Cubi actually turn things around? The pistol whip! There's a shot now from the side of Cubi. And interesting to note, Mimimoo actually using the angelic descent. I would honestly say against it, because it makes you slower. And the pistol will just hit you instead.
Same.
Yeah. Very dangerous between these two players right now. As honestly, I don't know if Mimimoo was shooting that one. I was like, why are you spy checking or something? This isn't a somber matchup. But anyway, Mimimoo now using the cover of the Girder to stay away from Cubi.
Cubi hitting some shots.
Yeah, no.
So you need to put pressure here.
The region though taking in effect already. And look at this, Mimimoo using the debris as cover. Cubi though with the advantage. Just a lot of HP in her favor. Melee now comes on out and just whipping Mimimoo to death.
She almost got it though.
Very close.
Cubi closing it out.
This is it feels like this is the finals to be honest, but it's still the semi-finals here. A very even matchup, and now Nova versus Kerrigan, a ghost battle between these two widows, and Cubi already getting tagged, and there's the second. Quick.
Who do you actually like more?
Good question. I don't know. Neither?
Starcraft boys.
I don't know, neither. Probably Tosh, because he's Spectre.
Not really.
I don't want to say things on stream right now. But anyway, Reaper fight this time between Cubi and Mimimoo. Gonna be very close. I honestly feel like Cubi will have a little bit of advantage in terms of her playstyle, but Mimimoo just one win away from victory to move on to the grand finals. Can she actually clutch this out? They meet each other into the middle. Cubi already half HP. Mimimoo gets shredded apart. And like I said, down to the wire, 4-4 is the score. This one will be all for the marbles. And speaking of marbles, there you go. The ball's into play. Cubi and Mimimoo on the Zenyatta. Who can play?
Who will be the J. Jonak?
J. Jonak, the Mimimoo, or the Cubi. Right clicks now connecting there from the side of Mimimoo. Hush falls into the battlefield as both players know one death will put them into the third place match. Discord though on to Mimimoo and playing very smart. She wants to get rid of the Discord orb before she goes back into the engagement. Both players now charging things up. This is gonna be a battle of nerves and a battle of skill. Discord orb now being tossed out once again. This time onto Cubi using a crouch wisely, hiding behind the debris, and there's the headshot. But honestly, doesn't really do much in the scheme of things. The shields just doing so much protection and can easily regenerate. But Cubi out in the open gets tagged by Mimimoo. This is very close, and Cubi has taken fatal damage. Look at that.
Clutch hiding.
Clutch hiding at the end, but Mimimoo now taking control of this fight. Cubi gonna go for the rotation. Discord orbs now being popped out by both players. Both players know where each other are. The right clicks don't connect, however, and it's gonna be Cubi now dropping on down. So a disadvantage here for Cubi in terms of HP and positioning. Mimimoo on the other hand going for the rotation. 5 seconds remaining here till the captured area is gonna be unlocked. Can Cubi actually win this out by default? Mimimoo has to drop on down. Here's the engagement now between these two Zenyatta, so close to each other, going for the kicks, and Cubi wins it out. Cubi wins it at the end.
How much HP is that?
I don't know.
Cubi, so good.
I don't know, dude. That was so close. The scoreboard disappeared before I could check out the the HP values. The play of the game
Cubi
going
with
the
a
way
sharpshooter.
of Cubi.
Even with the latency issues, you'd be closing it out with the down to the wire stuff.
So yeah.
Oh, nice shot.
So Mimimoo gonna drop on down. Third place price. Whoa. See who will actually take this.
Fight.
So for now, it's gonna be Yumie as well as Mimimoo on these two Torbjorns, and once again, we have the Hammer Fiesta who will actually take this fight. As now Yumie gonna go into the right hand side. Mimimoo on the other hand taking the center area, up on top, crouching around, trying to reduce her visibility. But Yumie spots her out, and now both Torbjorns saying hi to each other. It's time for some hammers from both players. It's hammer time, says Mimimoo and Yumie. Both players though missing their melees for the time being. Can this actually work out in either's favor? Mimimoo gonna go up on top. On the other hand, Yumie down below. And there's a tag there. Yumie already with the advantage. Mimimoo trying to back on out. And what Yumie is doing, he's trying to go for the jump shots. The jump up into the air. Try to avoid Yumi's hit. But this time, Yumie already really low. Yumie just one hit away from victory in this fight. Both Torbjorns at the cusp, at the edge of the abyss. But can they actually make this count? Mimimoo just jumping around, needs to get a tag onto Yumie to make it an even matchup. Now 20 seconds remaining. Can this actually keep this up?
Oh,
Mimi
comeback.
gets two. What a comeback there, and what an entrance there from Dodgethiss. So 1-0 now is the score.
Battle. Hanzo.
So Hanzo is now into play, and this might be more favorable here for Yumie. The Hanzo, a very strong hero in the proper hands if you can connect with those arrow shots, Sonic Arrow as well as Storm Arrows in his arsenal. And this time, Mimimoo gonna go for the rotation, Sonic Arrow to the left hand side. Yumie on the other hand, looking for an opportunity to strike. Mimimoo gonna go for the wall climb. And these Sonic Arrows have been the name of the game between these two. Good position though from Mimimoo, putting a Sonic Arrow into the middle line, but never mind, a headshot. A solid headshot there from Yumie. Will be able to get the takedown. As I was saying, just favorable there to someone who is a little more renowned for their Hanzo play. Now we do see some Pharos instead, and these players need to realize that they can't just run in one direction, or in this case fly. Both players gonna go for the direct hit at the start, and Yumie just way too close. Gets taken down so
Some
quickly.
aggressive play from both players.
It was more so that they also had the same idea where to go. Mimimoo and Yumie just spotting out each other and going for the thrusters at the same time. So very close, literally and figuratively between the two. You see the teleporter now, and look at that! What Yumie is doing. That what I was saying. Trying to use the teleporter, launch out the turret. This time, one of the turrets spots out the opposing teleporter, and interesting positioning here from both for the time being. Mimi though playing it smarter, because for Mimi, she feels like this is gonna go the long haul. Gonna try to set up onto the point already. On the other hand, Yumie onto the top right, trying to stay away. A few more right clicks now going the way of Mimimoo, but Yumie not really tagging them for the time being. This honestly looks like a 30th century version of dodgeball or something.
30 seconds.
I think Mimimoo was already setting up on the point, so
Yeah.
might be disadvantageous for Yumie when she gets there. There's
Yumie.
two turrets on the point.
Yeah, the trees have eyes apparently, and nature wanting to get revenge here on Black Forest. Yumie now being whittled
Keeper
down,
of the forest.
the keeper of the forest right here. Mimimoo just channeling her inner animal here. But anyway, Yumie finally gets the right click onto the sentry turret, but it's not enough. Look at this, Yumie already such a disadvantageous position, and in terms of HP values as well. Mimimoo will just need 3 seconds to take this. Yumie gonna go for the teleporter, but overextends.
Overextends.
Yeah. Unfortunate there, and Mimimoo taking another victory. So the score now is 3-1 in favor of Yumie might be able to turn things around, however, with this Reaper. Honestly, well suited for her playstyle. On the other hand, Mimimoo gonna go for the counterplay. Look at this, already crouching around, trying to be sneaky. And it just goes to show the nature of these players. Mimimoo though, getting the first shot, Yumie able to still get the kill.
2-3.
Damn. That was just That was just Mimimoo pretty much just getting torn apart. Did get the entry frag, but Yumie keeping a calm hand really goes to show what role they play in the first place. Yumie gonna go on to the left hand side, however. On the other hand, Mimimoo gonna go to the center area. Will try to get a tag and a bag. McCree now just hopping around, gonna drop on down. Can Mimimoo actually make this count? Because this is gonna be crossfire between these players. Look at how their position is. They're just across each other in terms of housing. The tree is now in the way. But in the meantime, just the revolvers clicking. Giving some sound here in the Black Forest. Both players now really low and one shot away from defeat. But Yumie having to deal with the damage fall off, just needs to get a headshot here to take down Mimimoo. Instead, it's Mimi with the kill. And 4-2 now is the score.
So it's just a matter of hitting shots at that range. The damage fall off. Yumie would have killed that, right? Even if she body shotted.
No, I think she needed the headshot because the distance was a little too far. Like 60 is around the normal damage. But this is gonna be a Mei. And speaking of fall off, this character right here doesn't have a fall off. Apparently, the icicle just goes really fast. And speaking of fast, look how fast Mimimoo whittled down Yumie's HP. Ice Wall though in the way, the Great Wall of China now trying to go for the block. And it's gonna be Mimimoo actually frozen up. Turnaround is fair play. And Yumie now getting on the board once again.
So Yumie getting the first spray. It's always you need to pre-fire your spray most of the time.
Yeah,
so you get the first tick.
The tick is so important, honestly. Just the moment the game registers that you got it out first, you pretty much win out the Mei versus Mei. Tracer's now gonna go for a duel, and Mimimoo playing this extremely patiently. Gonna use the recall this early and gonna hop on away using the nature of Black Forest and the size of it to actually get the recall on back. So for now, Mimimoo does have the advantage. Will she actually go for the recall again? Oh, used it a little too late, only getting 107 HP back.
Yumie also needs to use her recall, but she didn't.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yumie hasn't been using it, just gonna use it aggressively instead. And this whittle down play working in favor of Mimimoo. Find the recall is pop. And still Yumie gonna go for the attack. Both the Tracers now have used the recall. Gonna be very close between these two. Yumie gonna go for the zip in. Mimimoo on the other hand on the left hand side blinks into the tree. And Yumie able to capitalize.
Close match. Mimimoo actually really reeling in this close matches.
And sadly though, Mimimoo honestly choking a little. Just hitting the tree instead, allowing Yumie a reduced cone of potential places that Mimimoo can actually go. And now 4-4 is the score. Match point here gonna be the honest. Unfortunate there for Mimi not getting her Genji. But this time, gonna be a little hush into the battlefield once again. As both Anas not spotting each other out. The hitbox here for the Ana, not really the easiest one to see in the first place. Now some shots being traded for the time being. Can they actually make this count for the time, for now? In the meantime, Yumie and Mimimoo looking for an opportunity to strike. Can they actually make this count? As Mimimoo now dropping on to the right hand side. This becomes like, Ana versus Ana like this becomes like a golf match, honestly. It becomes very calm, becomes very quiet. But then it just goes out in a bang. You can applause even if you get a sleep dart.
Oh,
capture air.
It's the shot.
Capture air now being activated. Mimimoo and Yumie taking one shot each. And the sleep dart doesn't connect from the side of Mimimoo. Yumie though onto the point. The tree is now being covered here. And Mimimoo gonna go for the attack. Gonna be very aggressive at the heal onto Yumie. Just one more shot to rule it out. But Yumie turning things around with the sleep dart.
She turns it around.
Absolutely.
She missed the punch though. She missed the punch.
Yeah. Sadly, a little choke play there from Mimi. She already had it. But Yumie turning things around. Sleep dart connecting. Just that half-second mistake there from Mimimoo, costing her the whole game. This time, the play of the game still going. Just look at this. Really quick round with the Pharah. But the first map
Nice
does
and
go
low.
nice and low. But now we will see some Mercies into play. Mercy mains, by the way, who can actually get the pistol even better out. We can see though in the chat, a lot of supporters here for Yumie. And maybe the Pogue Champ there helping her out in the end. Just take my energy or something there. for now. Mimimoo on the high ground. Yumie gonna go onto the left-hand side. So pistol shots going the way of both. And Mimimoo and Yumie gonna go for the advance. Who will actually be able to get the entry frag here as headshots are being tried and tested by both. But it can easily be healed up. So Mimimoo now going for the very aggressive push in and is able to get the takedown. Mimi turning things around and being her own aggressor. Able to capitalize, it gets that first point.
Yeah, Mercy main, by the way.
Mercy main, by the way.
You're a Mercy main, right, Daks? Oh, wait.
Banned. No. That's a hard no. But anyway, back into the game. That's a X also. Back into the game. Yumie onto the left-hand side. Mimimoo onto the right. These two soldiers 76s right now, just waiting for an opportunity to strike. Look at them, just being neighborly, honestly. Finally, some shots come out the way of Yumie tagging Mimimoo.
Mimimoo taking a lot of damage.
Forced to retreat and put up the biofield. Good for her though, that she can heal up in a pretty safe area. But this time, Yumie still staying on. Still has that extra damage onto her. Finally, Helix Rockets connect. And what I've been seeing in these Soldier 76 fights have been that the ult charge is pretty even for most of these times. Because even, never mind, Yumie would take down. But as I was saying, because even if you get damage, you can heal it up with the biofield to get some ult charge back. So you were right when saying Soldier has the highest potential to get the ultimate out. But a very decisive victory there from Yumie, putting up the Helix Rockets. And now, Symmetra's now into play.
Sentry ward in place.
Some turrets being put up once again here by Mimimoo.
We haven't seen the tactic you've been talking about. Maybe they don't know that tactic.
The use the teleporter and launch some turrets
stack
out.
them up. Yeah, stack them up then.
It's actually very good. If you guys play competitive, you can actually do that in like HLC and Route 66. Very, very strong compositions if your team plays it right. So Symmetra isn't really a troll pick anymore, but still very, very map dependent.
You put your teleporter on the other side, then you put 3 turrets on the ground first. So then you put the teleporter on top.
Yeah, it's
instantly
like surprise.
Burst.
It's actually really, really scary, honestly. Interesting to note. Maybe we'll see.
Oh,
Never mind.
wow!
Wow!
That
I saw that. I was gonna get started on something, but honestly, I was just like surprised how Mimimoo made that count.
Wow, that play though.
Perfect.
She put in a one ball on the other TP when she TP'd. Then she went back and put in another one.
Yeah, honestly,
them.
very smart play there from Mimimoo. And huge. And I was seeing on the chat, like people were saying this is gonna be a matchup between tactics versus skill, and this time tactics working out in the favor of Mimimoo. But Yumie gonna play the aggressor here with the Reaper, well suited for her advance. Gonna push on in once again, and both Reapers now just having this awkward long distance fight because they can just heal up with the lifesteal, but at the same time just whittling each other down. So it'll be one shot to honestly decide this if they actually decide to close on in. Mimimoo though really low, finally gets taken down by Yumie. That's a yikes. And we see in the chat Yumie and Mimimoo now gonna go into the skies. Interesting to note with the Symmetra. Oh, so it's also very dependent. I feel like the chat is saying the Symmetra, you do the burst. But let's talk about the Pharos first. Yumie now down below, Mimimoo on the other hand up on top. Direct hit connecting onto Mimimoo. Yumie pushing on in, needs to get one more and is able to get so. Able to do so. Perfect shots there. But as we were saying, so the chat is saying that if you use the turrets like that, you won't get the area denial. But it really is dependent on what you're trying to do in the first place. If you're gonna play the point, sure, you want the area denial. But at the same time, just
you can do it later. You can do it later.
You always have the time to do it later. And at the same time, have you actually felt the 3 turret combination just whittle you down so quickly?
Yeah, 2 seconds or 1 second, you're dead.
Yeah, honestly, microwave. That's the new microwave, to be honest. You don't need to aim your gun anymore. You just toss some things and they do everything for you. But it is what it is. It's a good matter of debate, to be honest. No one is wrong or right. There are lots of situations in Overwatch. Mimimoo though, using the bio grenade already in this Ana fight, sleep darts haven't connected to either side. And Yumie though with the advantage. getting into position once again. Sleep Dart does connect this time on to Yumie, but Mimimoo a little too far. Gonna hop on
She
in.
has some HP though. She has some HP.
Oh, Sleep Dart not
Oh,
connecting.
wow.
Yumie turning things around once again. Can Yumie actually get the bio grenade onto Mimimoo? Needs to get the shot. Needs to get the punch. What is Yumie gonna decide on?
Should have gotten the second shot in, but Mimimoo clutching it out.
Able to be wily, just hopping around. Oh, there's a Genji. There's the Genji right there. Can we get our Mimimoo statistics 100% Genji, I believe. But maybe Yumie might be her unleash her inner weeb in this fight. Look at that, already in the Power Ranger skin. You can see we can go Super Sentai on this one.
I think it's 4-0 on Mimimoo's Genji.
Yeah, we'll see if you can turn things around here. Mimimoo though, already with the advantage, perfect deflect onto the shurikens. Yumie didn't know what hit her, because she pretty much hit herself. In the meantime though, Yumie and Mimimoo hopping on to the right hand side. And there you go, 100% win rate is still in effect. The Genji, so dominant.
Oh, now Yumie gets her.
Gets her comeuppance, honestly. Gets her hero pick rather. So Mimimoo and Yumie now gonna go for the Widowmaker. First frag goes the way of Mimimoo. Good shot there onto Yumie. But still Yumie in this fight! Oh! Wow! Sealing it. Sealing it. Perfect round to end it. And we are going to a map number 3. Thank you, Mimimoo, for all these close matches. Thanks to you. The play of the game going to Yumie. Those 2 direct hits. This has been so close. This has been absolutely close between these 2 players. Yumie and Mimimoo trying to put on a show. Yumie though getting the fireworks display perfectly placed. You can always do it on stream. But now, let's go into our game. Gonna be the one for all the marbles, or in this case, for those 5 loot boxes. Yumie and Mimimoo gonna go for the engage. The Sombras now skulking around and dodge. What has been your favorite match so far? As we're just waiting for these players to actually engage. So far the tournament.
Hola. ¿Qué onda?
Maybe this one. This is actually the. I mean, the last one was pretty good as well. Maybe they're equal terms.
No, honestly. But Mimimoo is my tournament MVP, to be honest.
Beacon in place.
Oh!
Oh, there you go.
They touch each other.
They both see each other right now. And we'll see if the Translocators might actually be the bait. Mimimoo and Yumie just having this quiet place, to be honest, between these 2 players. Nothing really much going on.
Be right back.
But finally, the capture area has unlocked, forcing some action to actually happen in this fight. Both Sombras...
Yumie trying to bait it out or something.
Yeah, honestly. Jesus. There you go! Both Translocators right beside each other!
Okay.
A show of force from Mimimoo. This is gonna be a classic 1v1. Who can actually get the better color onto the point? Red versus purple, blue versus red. There's the uncloak. Mimimoo getting the first hit, but Yumie now at his advantage. She's gonna use a Translocate to try and dodge some bullets, and it's gonna be Yumie turning things around.
1-0.
Damn. Solid. That was so solid from both, but still Yumie having a little more experience with the hit scan, able to get the takedown. And Yumie now gonna hop up on top, gonna toss out the Sonic Arrow, spots out Mimimoo. This is very vital here. Having the intel with the sniper can easily turn things around. On the other hand, here's Mimimoo now taking the middle ground, tossing a Sonic Arrow as well, and it connects onto Mimimoo itself. So now she's gonna be trapped into this fight. Arrows do not connect, however. No.
Oh. Okay.
Sonic Arrow now being fried. Mimimoo really low. Yumie just trying to whittle him down with the Sonic Arrows as well. But it's not gonna be around. Storm Arrows were primed in that fight. And these 2 Hanzos now looking for an opportunity to strike and actually keep this up. Oh, there you go. There's the
nice
takedown.
shot.
Great shot there from the side of Yumie. It's gonna be a mercy fight now between these 2 players. You might see some wings descend in from the heavens here, but instead the blast.
Going at it. Going for it.
I think they're just like, let's do it, mano y mano, or in this case, umano y mano. I don't know Spanish for that. But whoever can be the biggest femme fatale in this one, Yumie and Mimimoo going for some shots. But Yumie with a disadvantage, going for the pistol whip. Just one shot here onto Mimimoo, gets a takedown.
Yumie, they on fire, not letting anyone
Yeah, honestly,
Mimimoo point.
Yumie is showing a degree of clutch that's very, very different from what we have seen so far. Yumie just trying to dominate this. In the meantime, this time Mimimoo just hopping around, might go in for the flank. Yeah, hammer
Just gonna turn the tides around with
with the hammer versus blowtorch. I don't even know what the biker Torbjorn's on. It does look like a blowtorch or a crowbar rather.
It's a hex tool.
It's a hex tool. Oh man, it is a hex tool.
Some big hex tool. I don't know what they call that.
Whatever. It is what it is. It does things to screws. And anyway, Mimimoo getting the screw onto Yumie, just putting it into the middle, getting a takedown.
Battle.
Score now is 3-1, and while we do favor the Widowmaker battle in Yumi's favor, it's still Mimimoo who does get the headshots, so we'll see who can be clutch in this one. Mimimoo gonna drop on down. On the other hand, Yumie taking perch onto the left hand side. Can this actually work out in either player's favor? High ground though here for Yumie, putting up the Venom Mine into the middle ground as well. There's the headshot and there's the kill. Beautiful. Smooth as silk. The finest China has to offer.
Actually, the Torbjorn weapon a while ago was a lug nut wrench.
A lug nut wrench. Okay, good to know. That is my trivia of the day. You learn something new every day, guys. And Yumie now trying to win this out by playing ultra aggressively, getting out in front. Oh, both players running out of gas. Gas. Mimimoo though getting the thrusters at the last moment. Direct hit. That's gonna be one. There's the second one. Perfect tracking there. And Yumie will take our third place prize with a 5-1 score. What's that?
Yumie, going beast mode this round.
Player of the game going to the Torbjorn of all things. But yeah,
Here we go.
sad to say, Mimimoo not really getting anything
some
with physical
intense
labors.
shit.
Oh my god, the crouches. Now let's get into the action. So Dodge, who do you think has the advantage in this matchup? Yo. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, Dodge is appearing again. Well, what a co-caster, guys. But anyway, Patty and Cubi right now skulking around with the Reapers. This is the grand finals between Patty and Cubi. Gonna be a best of 5 as well. So the real question is who can actually go in for the long haul. Needs to win 3 maps to seal it. Patty going for the rotation. Cubi on the other hand down below. And Patty getting the shred on. Gets a takedown.
1-0.
Good effort there from Patty, going for the flank up on top. Cubi just dropping on down, gets taken down. Patty and Cubi now gonna be on the chaser, so this could be quick. And interesting to note, neither player breaking the breakable door onto the right hand side. We'll see if neither of them will use that area in the first place. Patty though up on top. Cubi on the other hand dropping on down. So you guys, the giveaway also applies for people who are foreign citizens but at the same time do live here. So yeah, so for people looking for scene/things from Overwatch here in the Philippines, always eligible to join. Sadly, our Singaporean friends, Indian friends can't join because it is what it is. And this country section isn't by me, it's because what Blizzard wants in the first place. Fighting Cubi now going for the whip around, gonna be some recalls. Cubi down below though, both pop through recalls, they're in that fight really low. Cubi tried to retreat, but gets taken out by a hail of bullets.
2-0.
Stellar play there from Patty, and now 2-0 is the score.
Mercy.
Cubi gonna be on that Mercy as well as Patty, and similar skins here. We'll see who will actually achieve the winged victory into this fight. Patty right now gonna go through to the center. On the other hand, Cubi just hopping around for the time being. Cubi though trying to go for the flank. Can they actually make this count? Some pistol whips being used out right now. The blasters just trading blows. Patty going for the angelic descent, and I honestly advise against it. And look at that, because you go down slower, it's a lot easier to actually get the takedown onto you. Cubi capitalizing and is able to get the kill.
Battle. Fire.
And now it's gonna be a Pharah versus Pharah in this matchup. And they actually make make this count. I now dropping up on top, using the rooftop shingles as cover. On the other hand, it's gonna be Cubi trying to get some damage done, working on using this tree as cover. Look at that perfect movement there from Cubi, getting the pine shaken instead. Paddy, half HP, gets taken out. Direct hits abound there from Cubi, and this is gonna be a grand finals to watch.
Battle.
And now Symmetra is now into play in our first map. And we'll see if anyone actually goes for the microwave
Turret online.
play. The teleporter with the 3 turrets. Paddy tossing out 2 hover by the entranceway, just allowing her to know if QB goes that way. On the other hand, QB setting up nearby the point. The balls now have been spotted out, and QB and Paddy going for some shots onto each other. Right clicks now abound, and we do see some trades from both. Turret onto the backside. QB forced to actually move on up to not get tagged in this fight. Right clicks now being tossed out as well. QB getting a shot on out. There's the turret placement, and there's the tag from the side of Paddy. QB just getting hit by the explosive damage. Paddy though walking into this. Look at this. The burst from QB versus the charge up from Paddy. Is strength or speed gonna work out in either player's favor? Who will actually take the win? But interesting to note, QB is in position onto the point. Has the turrets in play by the tree line. Tree now filled with turrets, and QB doesn't want to rotate onto the other side, did not get sapped on up. Paddy just making this a harder movement range here for QB, but Paddy now being whittled down by the turrets. Shields are being placed up by both players, and can he keep this up? Nope, Paddy gets the right click and the takedown.
2-2.
Solid effort there from Paddy, and now the score is 3-2 in favor of Paddy. We do see the Torbjorns now out and abound, and they actually make this count for the time being. I don't know why the Overwatch page isn't tagged in the first place, but it is what it is. I now going for the taunt. Both players just looking at each other, know that there is no way either can get the shot on out. Now QB and Paddy meeting each other. Gonna be a battlefield between these two. Paddy and QB going for the taunt at the same time as well. That's great. That's great coordination there from both players. So using this Torbjorn round to just blow some steam for the time being. On the other hand, QB and Paddy going for the shots now. There's the jump from QB, trying to get the shot there onto Paddy. But Paddy already with 2 hits. They're going for some hammer time, and Paddy playing a little aggressively will get punished by it. QB turning things around and the takedown.
3-3. Battle.
Now Zenyatas are into play, and these two gonna offer things up to get the kills. Paddy gonna go from the left, QB on to the right on the other hand. And the Discord orbs are gonna be very, very key to just track the progress of both squads. In the meantime, Paddy right now up on top. QB on the other hand, there's the Discord right now from the side of QB. Some shots being tossed out, and Paddy perfect tracking gets the kill.
4-3.
Solid effort right there from
Battle.
the side of Paddy. And now Widowmakers. Widowmakers are one of the best things to actually watch in the first place. Paddy gonna go for the grapple. QB on the other hand might do the same. Yes, they do. Gonna be some crossfire, but Paddy in the position doesn't get the shot on out. Honestly, a little questionable there, but the Venom Mine already doing its magic in the first place. There's a tag. QB really low and gets taken out. Paddy will take the first map.
Play of the game.
Start the game going the way of the Pharah here for QB. Good effort there from QB. Just wasn't enough in the first place. I love the Torbjorn dance battle, but now we are gonna be on equal point on Sartica next. Let's see.
So we have the
Sleep Darts
Ana
connecting.
matchup again.
Ana matchup.
Sleep darts.
Ana matchups are very, very important because it really trains you to get a Sleep Dart to connect just under pressure. Looking down on you. Sleep Dart now connecting. Good shot there from QB and hails the grenade. So Paddy right now with the one map advantage. Cubi on the other hand already trying to mount a comeback in the first place. And some Faras here between Paddy and Cubi. We'll see some action once again into the skies of Antarctica. And I really feel like this has been the map of choice by the game itself. It has been a thing in the first place. Cubi gonna go for a quick little thruster play and gets hit by a direct hit. Both of them trading it out, but Paddy using the ice cavern behind Cubi to get the splash damage on and gets the kill. Stellar stuff. Stellar stuff.
Battle.
And now Doomfist are gonna be the name of the game. Paddy and Cubi
Conflict
gonna go
will
for some
evolve.
punches. Clearly, who is the better Rocky in this one? Looks like the giveaway post is blowing up. Ganun talaga pag giveaway,
nice
guys.
dodge.
What nice dodge there! And an even better one from Paddy, dropping all the way down with the side sound. You saw how fast Paddy dropped on down. But for now, QB having the high ground will be able to charge up the side sound to 113. We'll miss it, however. Sad to see that be wasted like that. Paddy now up on top can do the same on to QB. Might be able to get a punch here and there. QB though going for the rotation and gets caught out by the doorway. There's Isaac Sam this time. Punch being cancelled. Good bait play here from Paddy, but QB ain't gonna fall for it. Here comes the Isaac Sam. Uppercut the dodge, but once again, every time a Doomfist goes for an uppercut, just leads to their death. Unfortunate right there.
Battle. Junkrat.
And now Junkrat's into play.
Junkrat.
Junkrat is always a good matchup, but I've never seen either player actually go for the triple jump. They've only used the concussive mine once for their rollout. You can actually use the two to hop once and twice. So it's like go for the hippity hoppity.
But you wouldn't have any mines to use for damage.
Yeah, it really depends on how confident you are with your grenades in the first place. Because the damage from mines aren't that strong anymore with the fall off. So it's really trade-offs. Mobility in terms of quote-unquote guaranteed damage. Speaking of guaranteed damage there, QB getting concussive mine on out, Paddy getting tagged. Some grenades now going the way of both, and this has just been a lob fiesta from both. It really feels like people throwing tomatoes at each other. Paddy now really low, needs to just get breathed on by QB or her explosives to get taken down.
Oh,
Oof.
one more mine.
One more mine just here for QB. Literally, Paddy has to clutch this out with two direct hit grenades or the concussive grenade combination to even have a chance to win this. On the other hand, QB just needs to put a trap anywhere and just blow a little speck of Paddy up. 12 seconds remaining, and it's gonna be QB taking the point for the time being. Bear traps though into play, and this might turn things around if either player steps on it. Paddy up on top once again. QB dangerously close to the steel trap, and Paddy forced to go down. Here's the contest. QB getting tagged by a direct hit, but still all for naught. QB able to get the round.
Pretty intense. QB hits all of the mines. I mean the grenades
Fight.
directly. None of the mines.
Yeah, none of the mines are actually properly connecting, but now we do see a McCree off between Paddy and QB. Some shots now trying to connect onto either, and it's Paddy already in dire straits. Pass the back on out. In the meantime, we'll actually take the kill here as QB is trying to get into position once again. Some shots do come on out. QB not really low, gets taken out by Paddy. And she has been really solid with the head scan all throughout the tournament.
Battle.
Absolutely stellar play there from Paddy, but this time it's gonna be Mace. We'll see if she can have the same success with the projectile.
It's
Here we
like
are.
QB is better at projectile than vice versa, right?
Yeah.
Patty they're being better at hit scan.
Yeah, pretty much. It really goes to show what kind of prowess you have, what kind of heroes you play in the first place. Even if you're not a DPS main, it really goes down to either projectile or hit scan in terms of your damage. Well, there's melee, but that's a little different. It's like what, 2-3 heroes at tops, that kind of thing.
Brig, Brian.
Big grind, yeah. Primarily them, and yeah, Doomfist kinda, but it's still different. It's like melee slash gun. But anyway,
Yep.
QB down below.
Patty not using ice block yet.
I think Patty's trying to bait something out, or doesn't just wanna give Cubi an opportunity to come at her. Patty though getting tagged, finally forced to use the ice block, can get healed up very very quickly, and almost topped up right there. On the other hand, Cubi's still onto the point. Cubi has been favoring this point defense all throughout this map. Just taking the low ground, however, Patty trying to capitalize by going for the rotation. Cubi though responding in kind, Icicle now connecting onto Cubi, but she's in a dire spot because if she gets tagged by a headshot,
right now.
she needs to ice block honestly, because if she gets headshotted, she's gonna fall. Patty now gonna go for the ice wall, and there's the first tick there. Cubi now frozen up, gets taken down. Just a very slow play. Honestly, a very very slow play between the two.
Battle.
But now we do see some Sombras, an even slower one. So we're gonna be able to take a quick little break, to be honest, as this matchup goes on by.
See you later.
I think this and the Symmetra are the two slowest matchups all throughout the tournament. Yeah, because just the fact that what do you call this? The infinite stealth happened. It just makes this a lot slower than it is. In the meantime, Cubi gonna drop on down. Patty on the other end, up on top. And we'll see if Patty can actually get a shot on out. Look at this Patty just roaming around for the time being. On the other hand, Cubi is down below. Some skulking here, very very widely played. It's very very close. And both players don't wanna actually get caught on out in the first place. The first hit though is gonna be very very vital.
You trying to be scary?
Someone's using voice line.
Both of them are using voice lines. One's using boop, and the other one's just turning things around.
Spooky.
Spoopy, absolutely spoopy. 15 seconds remaining. And this is really funny. I love that these two are just playing it like this. They're just being very very comedic about it, at the same time playing is really smart. Because if either player tries to go for the volley, it might put them in a precarious situation. Cubi and Patty don't bump each other, and finally guns are blazed on out. Cubi though, half HP already, being whittled down by Patty. There's the translocate down from the side of Patty, and there's the rotation and the kill.
Score 4.
Absolutely stellar stuff right here from the side
Battle.
of
Tracy.
Patty. And she's now one point away
Point.
from victory here. Sombra Resident Sleeper, but it is what it is. It's a slow burn. The Sombra matchup is a slow burn. It is very exciting at the last part, but just that whole timer before it, super Resident Sleeper. Cubi though gonna drop on down.
Cubi not using recall though, taking a lot of damage.
Dude, that's 2 blocks of damage. 100 now for Cubi. Really, really dangerous here. Still not using it. This is the pride comes before the fall, and Cubi already just being way too stingy about that recall. Gets taken down. That's another map here for Patty. A very fatal mistake there from the side of Cubi.
Play of
Play of the game going to Patty this time. It's another Pharah. Apparently, Pharah is the most popular one in the first place.
Oh yeah.
In terms of Pochi. Look at that. I love that. Using the ice block behind Cubi to get the takedown. So welcome back, guys. Gonna be on Castillo.
battle.
Gonna be some Junkrats to face off each other to start things off.
Fight.
This has been a pleasure, honestly. This is compared to like what I've done before, Open Division Wildfire. This is a really good palette cleanser, and honestly, events like this are a lot of fun to do with. Yeah, just I don't know, I'm just having fun. I'm glad I was able to work with Dodge again in terms of casting. But anyway, both players, there you go, blow up there from QB, concussive mine to get the takedown. Just very very interesting movements from both. Still, it was a capitalization there from the side of QB, concussive mine to get the kill. And this time we do see some maze. What have been the most common picks in the tournament, Dodge? Like what have you seen the most all throughout the tournament?
Pharah, I think, one of the most common.
Yeah, Farah is.
May as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
And speaking of
wow.
May, just that was literally a Womano fight. Why do I keep trying to force that? But they're just going at each other and trying to get some kills. The icicles just being tossed out. No real defensive play from both. And now the score is 1-1. Really goes to show Paddy has a little bit better aim than Cubi. So we'll see if that is too much for Cubi to handle in the first place. The Doomfist now trying to get in position. Paddy up on top once again. Cubi going for the uppercut to just try to bait it out, trying to get in position. Both Doomfist now meeting into the middle. Side 6 time coming out. There's the punch. Paddy to the wall. And Cubi with the takedown.
Display.
What a great combination there from the side of Cubi. And we now get the Sombra snooze fence on once again. We'll see who will actually take the win this one.
Be right back.
And now let's just stay on this camera, honestly. We'll see where these two are skulking around.
Isn't that sweet?
No one really ever tries to
Asusta may
decloak.
panteon.
I mean, at the start.
Oh yeah.
mean-
No one going for the pre-fire and just trying to hope for the best to get a
Trying to
shot
be
on.
scary.
Not really. You have to act reactively if you decloak.
Oh
you're
yeah.
gonna you're gonna shoot first.
Hey dude, looking for me?
Oh, see,
Oh,
that's...
look at that.
Oh!
What?
What? Paddy!
What? Patty.
Paddy, was that the
Questionable.
emote? Questionable
Oh.
emote there from Paddy. Just gets taken down so quickly.
Fighting for what you believe.
The headshots going
Nagawa
away.
mo. That's
That's a hard ginagawa mo there from Dodgethiss. Paddy now up on top in the meantime. QB down below. And there's a buy grenade already. They're gonna go for the trade. But Paddy just staying with the high ground this time. In the meantime, QB just hiding behind the statue. Interesting tactics here from QB, working out in their favor. Just 2 more shots here for QB to take the win. But Yumie Paddy whipping out the sleep dart for the time being. We'll see if this will lead to a kill. There you go. It's a sleep dart now coming out from QB. Completely whiffed in that engagement. Paddy down really low. QB on the other hand, just healing up. Both players using their buy grenade in that fight. QB now in that straights.
Oh.
There you go. That's the high ground advantage working out in their favor.
Battle. Mercy.
Mercy's now here for both QB and Patty, who's a little better with the pistol. Still 3 more points here for Patty to win out the whole tournament. On the other hand, QB will have to win this map and 2 more if she wants to be able to mount the most epic comeback, one that we sung by generations of Overwatch players in the Ubebaes community. But in the meantime, both of them just running around the statue. Here comes QB on the prowl, winning very aggressive. Patty and QB trying to get some shots on out, but Patty having a small advantage there, going for the clutch flick. And it's a
Recovery.
really good recovery and a flick shot to end it. Patty with the headshot kill.
Battle. Symmetra.
Symmetra.
The fight.
Symmetra's right here.
Is the
Symmetra the fight right here, and this is gonna be one of those maps where the turrets will have a lot of line of sight. At the same time, we'll see if either player walks into a blistering hot microwave. As QB right now setting up with the statue once again. And I really don't like this statue setup, honestly. It's just way too curved to actually protect you properly. And I feel like the splash damage can get a tag. Look at that already. 2 tags there onto QB. Turret doing work as well. Even gets a takedown onto the Cedric turret. So for now, Patty with the advantage. QB on the other hand getting healed up. Getting the shields back up on top. And we'll see if Patty can make a play in this one. QB going for the rotation onto the right hand side. In this engagement, this has just been the high ground versus low ground. QB favoring the low ground, Patty with the high ground. But if we ever learned something from Star Wars, we never tried to give up the high ground like that.
Aligning defense system.
In any other games as well.
Yeah, it's just the cone. It's really the cone, right? The cone of vision. You can just step back to not get shot up. But finally, QB's investment working out in their favor because the capture area is activated. If she can just keep Paddy off the point, she can take the win in this one. But Paddy now playing aggressive is able to get the beam onto the opposing Symmetra. Needs to get the reload up though, and there you go! The turret and the microwaver get the takedown. Bringing in the heat, says Patty, and we might see a well done victory here from Patty.
Match point for
Match point.
Patty.
Match point for Patty. It's gonna be some Genjis out and about. Patty and Cubi right now going for some trades. It's gonna be Cubi though, going for the deflect. On the other hand, Patty on the center side for the time being. Will actually connect. There you go. Cubi missing the Swift Strike. Gets caught out instead. Gets a cut there from Patty. And that's going to be a mortal wound already. A cut above stays Patty. And staying up on top on the high ground. Can she actually keep this up? There's the Swift Strike now. Cubi one Swift Strike away from absolute defeat. Can the Shurikens do come on point? The deflect is there. And there you go. Patty is our champion of the Ubebaes 1v1 Showdown with OverRush PH. Congratulations to Patty for the $25 Blizzard balance, and kudos as well to... Wait, long sorry, dude.
Alright.
For Cubi there. So kudos there to Cubi for that second place. But just a Mercy fight at the end. Honestly, a good way to end it, seeing a Mercy highlight. Just, you know, it is what it is.